And now, the hottest podcast around the globe, Straight Up TV. With your host, that dude all-star.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV.
Good.
What's up, Queen?
Hey, everyone. What's going on, Mr. All-Star?
Nothing much, man. If this is your first time tuning in, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. I am your host, Mr. Death Bounce, and she is Vina, Texas Queen. All right. Our sponsors today, I have an announcement. Queen, I have an announcement.
Listening.
We have a new sponsor.
Who it is?
We have a new sponsor. All right, we have a new sponsor. The ATL Slingshot Store. All right. Today's episode is sponsored by 210 Slingers and Light the Night out of San Antonio, Texas. And our new sponsor is here in Kennesaw, Georgia, the ATL Slingshot Store. So you guys go and check those guys out on Facebook, man. All right, somebody's not on mute. All right. So listen, Queen, we got a great episode, man.
I'm excited to see all these wonderful faces. Everybody is new to me, so I'm excited for this podcast.
Yeah. Queen, we got presidents on this podcast, man. We got sound competition guys on this podcast. You know, it's crazy. It's gonna be a great episode, man.
All right, I get autographs afterwards. I get y'all's autographs afterwards.
Yeah. All right. So what I want to do, guys, before we get started, man, I got a package in the mail, Queen.
Let's see. What
I got a package in the mail. It's not for me. It's for the subscribers.
Okay.
It's for the subscribers. And I want to give a shout out to Sling Mods, man. Sling Mods sent us a package for our subscribers, man. So listen, we're gonna open this box up. We're gonna open this box up. On Straight Up TV. Sorry, so let me move my camera around real fast. All right, let's see what's in this box.
Open.
All right, so we got...
Looks like a hat, some hats.
Got some hats. Sling Mod hats.
Shirts. Them big sizes, All-Star. What size them shirts?
We got a
big
lot in here, man.
They got some petite sexy off in there. Is there some petite sexy in them shirts? Oh, what is that? It's an orange?
Yeah, they gave us some some t-shirts and some sweatshirts, man. So shout out to Sling Mods, man. I appreciate that, Sling Mods. All right. Let's get some introductions going on. And we're gonna get this thing going. All right, so we're gonna start up top with the president. We got a president in here. Sir, can you introduce yourself, sir?
Yo, what's happening? This is your man Jay Crow, president of Metro City Slingers out of Columbia, South Carolina. Biggest slingshot group right in the metro. Hey, appreciate y'all welcoming here.
Okay. Mr. President.
All right, let's keep it going with Mr. Roosevelt.
Hey, Roosevelt Blake here from Music City Slingshots out of Nashville, Tennessee. Come down, support us. Blaine's Gourmet Treats, Milkshake Bar. Come see us.
All right. We got Mr. Chris from Light 'em Up, New Jersey in the building.
Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm part of Light 'em Up in New Jersey. just a small group of guys who just started out of nothing, and now we're the talk of the town, I'd say. Talk of every event. So I think we're doing something right, obviously, shaking up some boots.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I agree. We hear y'all all the way down in here in Texas. So I agree, Mr. Light 'em Up.
That's good to hear. I'm sure you feel the bass over there, too.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right. Let's go with Mr. Lucas. What's up, Lucas?
What up? What up? Lucas from Baton Rouge Slingshot Riders. I'm glad to be here.
All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, we got this next gentleman. He has his own speaker brand. Mr. Untouchable. What's up, sir?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's Mr. Untouchable, aka Hulk. I own Untouchable Sounds at Luke's Customs in Springfield, Illinois. So you already know, if you want to get loud, come see me.
Nice. And once again, we have another business owner, right? We have Custom Chrome in the building, y'all. Custom Chrome, what's up, man?
You're on mute, Kato.
All right,
There you go.
this is KO for Atlanta Custom Chrome. What's going on, All-Star?
What's
going
up,
on,
man?
Queen?
Hey.
So, I do the custom chrome on your slings, on whatever. I do 24 karat gold plating. Come see us. We down here in the A. So, come holler, get your slingshot on that next level type stuff. All right? ATL
Nice.
Custom Chrome.
Nice. All right, we down here at the bottom, man. We down here at the bottom with Killer. What's up, Killer?
Hey, good evening, everybody. Yeah, I'm the vice president of Metro City Slingers. Here representing, supporting my man, the president of Metro City, Jay Crow.
Okay, nice. Welcome. All right. We have our last guest. She goes by the name of Hot Sauce. If you live in Atlanta, you have to know Hot Sauce. What's up, Hot Sauce?
What's going on? I'm at the bottom, but we're really giving all the way at the top. It's
Yes,
ATL
ma'am.
Slingshot community. That's it. It's just one and only.
Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Welcome to the show, man. Queen, how you want to do this, host? My host, Texas Queen, how you want to do this?
As far as us trying to get this started.
Yeah, how you want to get it started?
First, I'm going to say, hey to everybody.
Queen, before you do that, I want to give a shout out to the Texas Queen. Listen, if you did not see her episode on Straight Up TV, she hosted the episode with the all-female first ever podcast, and she did an outstanding job, man. Listen,
thank you.
She streamed live for 2 hours and 32 minutes.
Talking about some good stuff, some great female stuff.
Nice. All right, so how you want to get started, Queen?
Well, we need to say hey to everybody in the chat. I see Mr. Roderick Seals and Jason German. Hey guys, Pam Armstrong,
Mama Duck.
Hey, John Bettis, Shanika. She was in the podcast with us.
Yeah, Miss Paradise.
Yeah. Miss Paradise. Yes. Hey y'all. Thanks y'all for joining us.
Yeah. Little Jason German. All right. So let's get started with some conversation, man. Like I said, I want to welcome everybody, man. All you guys on the screen, I want to welcome you to the show, man. And thank you for taking time to come to the show, man. You know what, Queen? Let's just go ahead and play the video and show their slingshots. You want to do that?
Agree.
Let's just listen. Before I play this video, I want you to know you're looking at some of the baddest slingshots on this panel. Before I play this video, okay? Listen. You guys in the comment section, please comment. So let's go ahead and roll the video.
Yeah, you are now tuned into Straight Up TV. Sling Talk.
What's going on, sir?
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm all right, man. Thanks for asking, man. What's your name?
Chad Collins.
Chad Collins. Where you from, man?
Man, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, man.
Man, did you drive all the way from Louisiana?
Man, put in the trailer and roll, brother.
Okay, that same for me. Same for me. So, what year is your Slingshot?
This is the 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
All right, and the name of your Slingshot is Pitbull.
Nah, the name of this Slingshot is Poison.
Poison.
Man, been making them since 1983, baby.
Okay, all right. So, what's the last thing you did to it?
Last thing I did was added the RCB pods.
Okay. What's the next thing?
Next thing, we're gonna take a trip down to Florida and let RCB add some 12s to this bad boy, man. Let's see if we can pump a little harder.
Okay. So tonight, are you in the competition tonight?
I think I might get in there just a little bit.
Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
All right, man, and we're back, man. Listen, if you just tuned in, this is Sling Talk 17, man, and we just had a video of everybody on the panel. They're slingshots, man. So listen, it's a wonderful slingshots, Queen. What you think, man?
Man, hot sauce. I ain't saying just because you're a female, but god dang, I love it.
Thank you, Texas Queen. I appreciate it.
Yeah, remind me when I first met San. I thought she was the only female with a 4-seater. I knew that wasn't true, but she was the first one I saw. So dang, impressive. Love it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Very, very nice slingshots, man. So Queen, let's get into that question about the slingshots, Queen.
Okay. So here's the question to all of you all.
All of me? What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. If you had to choose one thing that the slingshot community would recognize your slingshot for, what would it be? And we just seen it. So is it awesome paint, awesome lights, awesome 4-seater, awesome the most, accessories? What would the slingshot community know you by with your slingshot? Mr. Jake Crow.
Hey, I think they would know from awesome lights.
Okay.
Okay.
Were they on in the video? Did I miss that part?
Yeah. He was the last one.
They were on. Yeah, they were on the last one. You were still worried about hot sauce bite, so you ain't
see.
Oh my god!
You got distracted.
Oh my god!
But
damn hot sauce.
Damn. You got me, Mr. Roosevelt. You're muted, honey, or we can't hear you.
Mr. Roosevelt, we can't hear you, sir. Nah, you might have to log out, log back in. We'll keep it going.
Mr. Light 'em up. What would they know you by on your slingshot?
Custom paint.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Mr. Lucas.
I think it's gonna be my TVs, but I want to put a disclaimer out there. I steal all that from Monique.
You know I was gonna mention that, right?
I wanted to clear it up before she had to come and get on me later and say, you stole that, right? I stole it from Monique.
How many you have on there? Because she had like 35 TVs.
I don't think. Well, yeah, she did have quite a few TVs.
She had yes.
Right now, I'm only working with one, two, three. I'm only working with 4, but my other bike I have about 10.
Oh, okay. All right. But we ain't gonna say you coming for it yet, but you almost there. You almost there.
No. I enjoy just stealing from her, so it's all right.
Awesome. All right, Mr. Untouchable. What can you not say about yours? What you know you buy?
I would probably want to say I'm known for my music, being the fact that I make and manufacture speakers. It's what I would want people to know it by, so that they can buy my stuff at untouchable-sounds.com. But yeah, I would hope it would be just the music and overall customization of being original and not following everything that I want it to be, where they haven't seen what I've done to mine. You know what I mean? Like I try to do that on purpose. I try to be different from everybody else.
Absolutely. Well, you're doing a great job with that whole bike.
Appreciate that.
Mr. KO. Now I know I said Miss Hot Sauce was on there, but that chrome, that color, I don't even know what color it is. That was so pretty to see. It was pretty.
You know what? That's what I do. You know, but I gotta holler at Mr. Untouchable though. You know what I'm saying? Because so let's get that contact going on. I'll come see you.
I got you, brother.
Second of all, yeah, you know, I think the paint, because people think that it's wrap, and of course it's not. That's what I do. I do custom chrome. So any color you want, it makes it look like metallic, like wrap. So
yeah, that was awesome. That looked good.
Thank you.
Miss Hot Sauce.
Yes, ma'am. I was thinking about how I'm gonna answer this question because I just go crazy on everything that I do. So I'm just trying to figure out which one that upgrades that I like, because even from the pictures there, it's changed quite a bit.
Oh,
but I would say the sound. I'm very excited about the sound right now. We're gonna see. Jack. He did his thing. He tuned it himself. So we're gonna see what's going on.
Awesome.
When I get out there.
Nice.
Good answers.
Nice, man. All right, man. Let's keep it going, man. Hey, so listen, I want to get into something else. Let's talk about something that you purchased for your slingshot. Whatever it may be, something that you purchased for your slingshot and that it gave you zero problems. It was a wonderful fit for your slingshot. What would you say that would be? Something that you purchased and you had zero problems with it, and you would recommend it to another slingshot owner. Let's start with Chris. Light him up.
I'd have to say the air ride from Rep Dynamics, the digital air ride kit. Zero problems. And I've had it since, I believe, 2018. I was one of the first ones to have air ride on a bike, and I still have it with zero problems. So I definitely recommend that kit.
Nice. Queen, Chris he's a competitor in a sound competition, and I've seen Chris pull up and drop it all the way to the ground. So yeah, I think everybody who competes that has air ride, they wait until they get into the battle and they drop down.
That's what you're supposed to do. Make it sexy. Drop it sexy. Yes, Chris. Yes.
It's showing off. Just showing off.
Yeah, but there's ways of doing it. Some people do it wrong.
Tell us how to do it, Chris. Tell us how to do it.
Yeah.
Listen, the way I do it is before I get to a full stop, I slam it while it's still rolling, because some people are scared too much that they're going to drag. I don't drag. Yeah. I'm still off the floor just enough to where I won't touch anything. So I pull up, wheels are still spinning, and I'm on the floor.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Hold on. So, hey, Chris, what size wheels you got?
22s.
Attaboy.
Okay.
Attaboy.
24, 26s, you're not doing that.
Not at all. And I don't want the headaches that come along with it either. I like to ride.
All right, let's keep it going with Lucas.
I think on my black bike, I got to go with the fender pods. I bought quite a few pods, But when you get a fender pod that's about an inch thick, and you can't use them cheap screws to screw into it, that's a good pod.
Mm-hmm.
And that's being honest. That's a good pod.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that from RCB.
RCB. Shout out to RCB, y'all. Shout out to RCB, Tampa, Florida.
So I have a question real quick with your pods, because I made all my pods.
Okay.
And my pods are heavy. They're thick. They're real thick. And they're heavy. Like I probably got a half a gallon to 3/4 of a gallon each pod just in fiberglass, not including the resin, or excuse me, just in resin, not including the actual fiberglass hair. I know it's a lot. I put a lot into it. So here's my question, because I just went to World of Wheels, and I plan on driving my Sling a lot. So what do you do, or what was done? Because I'm going to RCB this weekend. I'm gonna go see Jose, because me and him we're trying to work on a couple things. But what was done, or what did you do to make your pods not wobble on that stock fender? You know what I mean? The holder, whatever. Because I made a mold of that holder so that my pods fit perfect. You know what I mean? But my pods are about 40 to 50 pounds with all the weight and the fiberglass. So what was done, and maybe Chris, because I think he said you have music maybe, what was done to keep it from wobbling where it won't break anything? You know what I mean?
Okay, so first off, that factory fender, that goes in the trash. They sunk it in with a big thick bolt and the brackets that he made, and that connected into the frame of the bike. And then there's I want to say it's three brackets total, and they all bolt into the frame.
Okay.
And to think about that, when I first started, I started off with 2 10-inch sundown mids, and that was a lot of weight in itself.
Yeah.
And when he sunk those pods into the bike, I mean, you literally seen it sink into the bike.
Okay.
And I didn't hit potholes, I didn't hit bumps, man, not a jiggle, a move, or anything else like that at all.
Right. Do you see a bolt, or do you see any bolts or any brackets? See, like, I'm real, like my Sling, I try to make it look as clean as possible. So I don't like seeing wire, I don't like seeing bolts, I don't like seeing, you know what I mean? I try to make it look as clean as possible so it's seamless.
No, the only bolts you would probably see maybe on mine would maybe be under the hood, maybe. And that's just where the bracket is bolting into the frame.
Okay.
But the other brackets, they're covered up by another kick panel pod that I got that completely covers the inside. So you don't see any wires, you don't see any of that crazy stuff. It's all shielded in and keeps it clean.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, let's go up here to Jay Crow.
Yeah, I gotta say, the best thing I put on my bike was the lights from light to night. I haven't had any issues with it. You know, the lights they clean, they work like they're supposed to. I have on it about 3 or 4 years, and they still rolling strong.
Nice. Shout out to Light Tonight.
Yeah.
All right, let's go down here to KO.
You know, I have to say my lights too. I had the same air ride from Raw Gadgets, and I was going to a event, and it was stuck on down, right? So I can't say that, but ever since then, it's been working right. But Rashid, I'm sorry, up in Raw Gadgets, he did my lights, and these lights, it's a quick story. So actually, we drove the Slingshot up to Maryland, Waldorf, Maryland, to get them installed, right? And this guy, he look him up. It's crazy how he does his lights. He creates his own. He builds all his own modules. So if you want your wheels on, you hit a button. Your wheels are on. If you want your wheels and your interior, he has a module that you can just select what you want, when you want, how you want it. And so I took it all the way up there, and I thought he was going to be done in 2 weeks. He told me 2 weeks. I got a return ticket, a flight up there. So I went up there in 2 weeks, and he was like, bro, it takes a little bit longer than that. Catch another flight, had to buy another ticket down because I didn't think I was going to, get up there. and had to not drive my slingshot back, but had to get another ticket down, another ticket back up. But when I got it, I'm telling you, these lights are the brightest, the best. I mean, hey, it does what you want when you want to do it. Raw gadgets, man. I gotta say.
Okay.
Quick question for you, KO. So you said you use these gadgets for for the wheels, maybe undercarriage. So how many gadgets is it, or how many modules is it?
It's a module. So the module is on your dash and it's mounted. So even how you got to have your running lights on your slingshot while you're driving, I can turn everything off.
Is it a bunch of switches?
With the switch. And then I can just turn on not my circular headlights, but I can turn on the LED lights in the front. I can do front, back, side, interior. I can wheels. I can hit what button on the module to turn on what I want when I want it. And he designs this. Hey.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
It's tough.
Hey, Kale, what's this guy name again?
Rashid with Raw Gadgets in Waldorf, Maryland.
All right.
Raw Gadgets.
Okay. Let me re-ask the question to Miss Hot Sauce. Miss Hot Sauce, listen. What have you put on your slingshot that gave you zero issues, that you loved, and that you would recommend to the next slingshot owner?
I like the dual pipes that I got from Sling Mods. I think I saw somebody else that had it on their video here. I forgot who makes them, but they're really dope. Like I love to show off, like when we're just sitting in the parking lot, and like to rev up the engine and make a lot of noise. So that's me. I'm a show off. That's why I love the slingshot communities. That's what we love to do. We love to show off.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So I'm in the right place.
Okay. All right. Well, Queen, go ahead, Queen.
Okay, I want to ask this question. Like Hassel just said, we like showing out and hot dogging it, and hey, look at me. Where is the best place that you guys like riding your slingshots? Meaning like in the parade, so you can do the parade wave, or just through the neighborhood to bless your neighbors with your loud, obnoxious music, or where do you like to ride? J. Crow.
I like to ride anywhere, to be honest with you. I like the parades. But one thing we do around here with Metro City is we like to go into the inner city, to some of the less privileged area and ride in there. And we just love to see how the kids and the parents react to the lights and to the bikes and to the music, and just see the joy on their face when they see the bikes rolling through, and they take joy and see what we have. And we have the opportunity to bless them with that, because and to see that, hey, we can do better as well. So that's what I like doing. That's what we like doing.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, Mr. Light 'em Up, Chris.
I'd have to say my favorite place is just driving from Jersey into Times Square in New York City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you catch everyone's attention. If we have music or one of us is playing music, everyone's attention is just caught. People going into the street, literally stop traffic for half an hour. It gets really out of control. But
in New York or in Jersey is where y'all. Okay.
We're from New Jersey, but we go into New York pretty often because it's about a 25-30 minute ride.
Okay, cool beans. Is that where our Mr. SS Takeover himself, is that where that started when he shut down something? Was it in there in New York, or am I?
Yes,
it was New York. Okay,
yes.
that's
what was that? Times Square? Times Square?
Yeah, Times Square, exactly where I was just mentioning. That was it.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
Queen,
Do it again.
Queen, could you imagine shutting down Times Square?
Well, Mr. SS Takeover himself obviously did it, so
yeah, it was.
I wish I could have been there.
It was definitely pretty crazy. That's a story that keeps coming up like it just happened yesterday, but it was definitely a great time. It was a lot of bikes. It was way too many for that area. So we definitely congested that whole Times Square area for quite some time.
Awesome. Oh yeah, we all know that one, that story. Mr. Lucas, where do you like to ride?
Honestly, I like hitting the slabs that go to the coast. Whether it's from Houston to Galveston or Galveston to Houston, riding the coast, or out there in Biloxi riding the coast. It's just something about having that
B-Town.
slingshot next to the water.
That's my hometown, Biloxi, B-Town.
Hey man, I'm telling you, there's something about riding the coast out there that's really cool. Far as like slab riding in cities, I would have to go with Memphis and Atlanta. It's a crazy ride in Atlanta. You got to know how to drive in Atlanta, and Memphis was just fun.
Okay, awesome. Mr. Untouchable, where you taking Hulk?
So it's weird, but I'm gonna go based off of my other vehicles because I have, even though I built my Sling, I have yet to drive my Sling.
Okay.
I have my Sling since 2020, but as I don't know if I said it before, my Sling got stolen from me, and when I got it back, it was all in pieces. So I technically haven't driven my Slingshot. If it's not into the trailer, that's it. But based off of what I would say, as for promotion, I would say parades. It's probably where I would go because that's where I make my most, I guess, my most noise because people are going to be there anyways, and you get to touch different demographic of people to be there. So I would say probably parades as far as promotion goes. As far as just me being me driving, I would probably say anywhere since I got my Sling back and I got so much bread into it. So yeah, I want to enjoy it.
All right. Anywhere. Good one. Good one. Let me say hey to Miss Phoenix. Hey, Miss Phoenix. Okay, I just had to tell her that. Mr. KO, where you riding yours to?
Man, the parades and the shows, it's so many dynamic slingshots out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody has their own touch to their slingshot. But I find the most joy when you go to one of these small towns and like you could be riding in a spaceship, but that slingshot is something different. They never seen it. I mean, they're taking pictures, videos, they're going crazy. The kids want to take, they just want to be around it. Like, no, it could be a basic slingshot. They just want to be around it. So there's small towns, where it's not too, where you're just exclusive. That's why I really like to shine at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you said that one. Miss Hot Sauce, you following that up, Miss Hot Sauce?
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you, it's like a two-parted answer. Okay.
Cool.
All right. So like when my group puts something in the chat, and I haven't rode in a while because it's been gone so long. It's been getting so many things done to it, so I had to kind of sit it out for a little while. But it was well worth the wait. So when shout out to LJ and Popcorn, ATL Community Slingshot. Sorry, I had to put that in there one more time. But yeah, when they put something in the chat and we're about to meet up, I'm always the one late, but they wait on me. They say, Hot Sauce, where you at? We waiting on you, Hot Sauce. I'm like, I'm right around the corner. But anyway, so why it takes me so long is because what I do is I love riding the highway, but I really, really love riding the back streets a lot. I'm gonna tell you why, because I like to ride slow so everybody can really see it. Because when I'm riding fast, they like, it's like, but I want people to get a good look. So at the lights and stuff like that, they get a good, they can stare at a couple, and I'll see a lot of different things that I won't see. Like even I'm from Atlanta, and I'll be like, wow, I didn't know it was a lake back here. I didn't know it was this back here. You just discover so many different things when you go in the back way. Like you don't have to take the highway. And then the second part is when I actually get to my group and we do our mob rides through the city and we shut it down. Like we go crazy. We're always stopping everybody. Everybody's always like traffic is stopped. We're I don't want to say we're disrespectful, but in a way, they're respecting us. The cars are respecting us because they want to see us because we ride so deep out here. So yeah, I love that.
But isn't that a lot of traffic horrible already? And you guys over there just disrespecting the traffic more, huh? Ain't that traffic?
Yeah, we shut it down.
Traffic is horrible in Atlanta.
We're very aggressive too. The slingshots are very aggressive. Like it'll be one person in the group that'll just stop You know, they'll swerve in front of a car. It's like on some really mob gangster stuff. You know, I love it.
Damn. Okay.
All right. All right. If
Yeah,
you
that sounds fun.
if you're just not tuning in, man, if you're just not tuning in, this is Sling Talk 17, man. We have a wonderful panel today, man. Our episode sponsors are 210 Slingers, Light the Night, and the ATL Slingshot Store, man. Go check those guys out on Facebook, man. I am your host, Mr. All-Star, Mr. Death Bounce. And she is
Yo Texas Queen, baby.
All right. So listen, we want to get into something serious now. Listen, we want to get into something serious. Now, you guys know that these slingshots are a money pit. It takes a lot of money to get these slingshots looking good. All right, we know that. And then, you know, a lot of people say, you know, I'm done. But then you're never done. You're never done. So after you purchase your slingshot, let's not count that money. After you purchase the slingshot. All right. Would you say if you spent A, under 8K, B, under 13K, C, under 18K, D, under 22K, and E, under 26K, and then F is just over 30K. And I'm gonna go first. Queen, I'm gonna go first. Listen, I had this thing for 7 years. This thing has been painted. It's been wrapped twice. It's been painted twice. I'm up there, Queen. I've had 3 sound systems. I got 3 pair of rims. And I'm over 30K.
Obscene amount of money.
I'm over 30K. Well, let's start with
Let me go.
Go ahead, Queen.
I'm on the 2000. No, I'm just I did not spend a lot on mine. I was very cautious. I had a motorcycle that I was ridiculously spent. I was not going to do that on my slingshot. I learned. And it's not about what me getting my money back. It's just, I love that booster so bad. And I wanted it to be a Cowie killer. Spent too much money. So I was like, no way am I doing that on the slingshot. You guys, y'all have at it.
Queen. I don't think so, Queen. Listen, like I said, it's not something that you have right now. Like I counted the 2 rap jobs. I counted the 2 jobs I got, the 2 paint jobs. You got to count everything, Queen. You're probably more than 2K, Queen.
Oh yeah, I am. But I'm just these numbers I'm looking at, the 30,000. No way. I'm probably a good 15, but no, not no 30, 26. Man, y'all have at it.
Let's start with J. Crow. Let's start with J. Crow up there.
Man, like you said, man, on the slingshot is never ending battle, man. Because you see all these bikes you see on this panel, man, and you think you're doing good, and next thing you know, you're $15,000 in the hole because you can't catch up. You know, you buy Mr. Hulk or Mr. Untouchable speakers. You're trying to catch up with light them up over there. Then you got a man KO with the raps and stuff like that. So you end up doing all that type of stuff. I probably myself done spent over $13,000-$15,000 on my bike, and it's plain compared to your bike. So you know that's just the way it is, man. It's an evolving circle, man. And especially if you're in the audio game, it just keep rolling because you know you're good 1 year, the next year you out. You know, so you gotta keep improving. So if you're on a slingshot, man, I hope your pocket's long because you're gonna be spending money for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that, Phoenix. Don't be like that, Phoenix. Don't be like that, Phoenix. Don't start no mess, Phoenix. Don't start no mess. CeeLo, what's up, CeeLo? CeeLo in the building. What's up, CeeLo? You on mute right now, CeeLo.
You have one job, CeeLo. You have one job.
Let's see. Let me see if I can unmute him. All right. There we go.
There he is.
All right,
What's
there
up,
you go.
CeeLo?
There you go.
How you doing?
How y'all doing?
Welcome to the show.
All right, everybody. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I can't really hear it. Hey, come back to me. Let me get it together.
Okay. All right. I'll come back to you. All right. So let's go down to light them up. Chris, light them up.
I definitely blew 30,000 out the water for sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Damn.
Oh Lord, Chris, air ride, the paint job.
Supercharger.
Chris got a super. Chris, you got a supercharger too.
Yeah. Yeah, got a lot done under the hood. The big brake kit. Nice. I painted my bike twice, and I got rid of all the texture pieces, so there's no texture pieces on the bike. Everything is custom paint, even down to the lettering on the hood. That was all custom painted. It's not a sticker.
Yeah.
So, and I just did the 2020 front last season, towards the end of the season, and then I did the roof. So yeah, I'm definitely 30 was like maybe 2 years back. So
listen, if you're just now tuning in, we're talking about the slingshot is a money pit and how much money it takes to get your slingshot looking right, and that it never stops. So we're trying to figure out how much money we spent after purchasing the slingshot. All right, Lucas, what's up, Lucas?
All right, can I say this first, because I got to do kind of like a disclaimer, because I got some people on here watching.
Lou,
I'm gonna tell you, I was sending parts and racing home and throwing them in my trailer so somebody wouldn't see these parts. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna say this too. You got to remember too, in the beginning of the game, you had Sling Mods and UAS. Them was your two real reliable sources, and you probably got ripped off more than you actually got product back then. Especially like in wheel lights and all that other stuff. I mean, I got some parts that I basically just blew money on and had no use for them. You know what I mean? So I with two slingshots, I didn't pay double. So I'm up there in the 20s for sure. And still counting. Every time you see them dudes come out there with the sound show, and you be like, hey, I'm not competing. I'm not going to deal with it. And next thing you know, I'll forget that. Hey, Manuel, hey, you know, I need to compete. And next thing you know, you done blew some more cash. And I mean, Jersey, I heard, is coming down to Texas, and they made everybody go back in the shop. Let's be honest. Everybody's recreating everything. I'm being honest. Everybody is trying to make sure they up to par.
And Lucas, you bring a good point. When these slingshots first came out, it was only Sling Mods, slingshot only, and then UAS. Those were like the only ones. And you get 2 strips for $300 for 2 little strips. Like back in the day, it was such a ripoff. And I'm not trying to say anything, because now Sling Mods didn't send All-Star something, but man, you know what I'm saying? You totally wasted all the money that you got bought from those places, because none of that stuff is, I bet none of that stuff is on anybody's slingshot now. None of those lights or any of that is on there.
I got a pile of lights up in there from Sling Mod that I do not use. But I know it was hard for you too, though, coming from the motorcycle world. You're like, okay, $200-300, I'd have spent some money. Coming to slingshots, oh yeah, for this pod $700. Oh yeah, $800. God damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're feeling me. Yes.
I want to say before we continue, I want to say, we only got one 4-seater in here. That's all I'm going to say right now. We only got one 4-seater in here today. But let's keep it going with Mr. Untouchable. Sir, after you purchase your slingshot, sir, how much have you spent after you purchased your slingshot?
You're gonna make me cry. So
well, dang.
Godly. So it's crazy you say a 4-seater, that she's the only 4-seater. Shout out to her for being the only 4-seater here today. So how much I got into it? So let me make sure my wife's not out here. All right. So well, you already know the story about the first time the slingshot got stolen, sending it to that shop.
Yep.
That was $25,000 down the drain. And then I had to buy all new plastics. And because I'm retarded, I went to the dealership to buy all the new plastics. So you guys know it's hella expensive for that. Honestly, I just claimed it on my taxes, no cap. So I got about right now with receipts, I got a little over 81 in my sling. I got burned. My butt still hurts, but that's with everything though. That's with me paying.
Man.
That's with me paying the dude that took it and stole it for 2 years. That's with me buying all the brand new plastics from the dealership. I even bought all the screws and bolts from the dealership, and you know you're gonna get hit. You know you're gonna get hit. You go to the dealership, and then I have my team. We painted it over. I went to Rev Dynamic, so I got the Rev Dynamic air ride on there. I got everything from Zerati Steelworks. I'm actually going to Florida Saturday to go see my boy Jose, so we're gonna be doing some work with that. I guarantee. So I did the math. In 2 more months, with it getting stretched, putting the turbo, putting the big brake kit, putting the exhaust on, I think I'm gonna have another $28,000, almost $30,000 wrapped up into it in the next 2 or 3 months. So this year, between last year August and this year December, I'll probably have over 100 grand into it. With receipts. With receipts. No, I'm not capping because I tell you, I'll be the first one to tell you I am broke. I ain't got no money. I am broke.
Let me tell you this, Mr. Untouchable. You know you didn't bought 3 or 4 slingshots, right?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You know what's
bought
crazy?
3 or 4 slingshots.
No cap. I bought my slingshot from this dude, right, in Wisconsin. So I bought it from him at such a good price. He paid me to take his slingshot. I bought a slingshot with 19 miles. So it's a 2016. He bought it in 16, and he had an unexpected situation with his wife and a BM, and somebody was supposed to get married or have a baby. I don't care. I got a slingshot. I only paid $15,000 for my slingshot.
Well, you could have bought 20 more of them slingshots.
I know, and you know what's crazy? So like, I got the Hulk, and my wife wants to build a slingshot as well. And she wants me to build her a She-Hulk. And I told her, the way my bank account works, I'm broke. I'm broke right now.
I like it.
So, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going, Mr. KO. Now, Mr. KO, let me re-ask the question, Mr. KO. Now, after you purchase your slingshot, Mr. KO, we all know to get these things looking good. And we already seen your slingshot on video. After you purchase a slingshot, Mr. KO, how much money have you put into it?
All-star. Let me just tell you, I got 24 karat gold brake calibers.
Yeah, God.
Not nowhere near Mr. Untouchable.
That's not a good thing, my boy. That's not a good thing.
But you know, I'm probably if there's an option, LMNOP. But I mean, you know, nowhere near what he spent. Oh no, that's hey, look, that's a Lamborghini almost, bro.
I'm buying a Urus too.
Hey, Mr. KO. Now I seen you driving a Lamborghini a couple years ago, so don't be sitting on straight up TV. I see you driving the Lamborghini, KO. I seen you driving a Lamborghini, bro. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, just so we make sure we understand. I wasn't saying that as that's a bad idea and bad investment as far as doing that. So I'm not proud of that, but I had a point to prove to the dude that stole my bike. So I had a point to prove, just so we are clear. Like it's not. I'm fortunate. I proved it. You proved it. I had a point to prove, and I wanted him to understand it was never about the money when I went to him. It was about building a relationship with a company that I wanted to deal with. So it's never about money. Like people tell you all the time, I throw money away all the time, and I spend money on stupid things. Just like he just said a Lambo. I literally went on Monday to look at the Lamborghini Urus, and those things are $240,000. And I'm over here like, all right, I got this. Okay, I'm gonna put half down. Yeah, no. This is stupid. This is why I need my wife around so that she can make sure that things go in the way they're supposed to, because when she's not around, I do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I'll be seeing you for some chrome, and I don't even like chrome, but I'm gonna see you for some chrome just because. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna do some lime green chrome just because.
And you donate to the Lucas Collins Fund?
I'm gonna go ahead and this dude Chris is extra Spanish over there being quiet. No, he wants to talk a lot. I need to talk with Chris because I heard they doing the loud. I want to see what's going on over there, my boy.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. You can hear us from there.
I'm originally from the Bronx, baby. I already know.
You 40 minutes from us. That's not far.
Man. Phoenix say we got some rich friends. Yes.
Hey, I'm trying to meet Phoenix.
You all.
I'm trying to meet Phoenix. She's cool as hell, that woman.
Yeah. Got some rich friends.
Yeah, she's the first one talking. Look at her.
Yeah.
Who's rich?
Yeah.
She stays featherweight because she don't want nobody to know.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going with hot sauce. Now, hot sauce. Listen. Now you hot sauce. We just seen your bike, hot sauce. So please don't. I mean, hot sauce. Let me ask the question. After you purchase your Slingshot hot sauce, everything after that, how much have you spent?
I don't know. While y'all were talking, I went and got me a drink because I really like spending money when I drink a little bit. I gotta be a little, in the mood.
Jeez.
So it makes me feel better, when I have a little something to drink. But I'm definitely up in the hundreds for sure. 100 something. Let me tell you something. It's unlimited with me because I got it like that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I got it like that, and representing for the women out here. I love to see women riding the slingshots. I love that. LJ, me and her was standing outside of this bar one night, and I was like, we saw this 4-seater, and I was like, she was like, "Hot sauce, you seen this 4-seater?" I went over there, and my bike was gone next week because he was on his way.
Wow.
He was on his way to Florida. Like I don't play. Like I get what I want.
Yep.
Let me tell you, everybody that does slingshots like that from Florida to Georgia, I haven't sent it nowhere else, but they know I give them a hard time because I'm very, very picky when it comes down to my slingshot. Even where it's at right now, they ready for me to get up out of that shop. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna make sure I get everything customized to the point where I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely 100-something thousand. I got 38 speakers, over 28-something thousand in amps.
Jeez.
I want you to say, I want you to think about the audio system. I got it right now.
Ethan, he ain't in here. Okay, so look, and then even UAS got tired of me, honey. I was working their ass. Okay? So
wait, hot sauce. When you say working their ass, you would just tell them do it, get busy.
They got tired. They were sleepy. Like, I got people up. Like, they're always complaining. Oh, we've been up till 12 a.m. Come on, listen. This is y'all's thing. I gotta motivate them to, I'm like, this is y'all's thing. Why y'all trying to push me out? Don't rush me out.
Yeah.
I want it all. I'm telling you, because I'll add on stuff.
Facts.
So we got
it's money talks. That's what it is.
No, sometimes they get tired of it. It don't matter the money. Sometimes they get to the point where they like, look, we tired. I'm like, no, I want you to keep going because I want
you as a customer. I want you as a customer. Look,
yeah,
they're in the wrong business.
I got you.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Everything you want, I got you. You get drunk, I got you.
Look, for an example. So look, it went down there for a stretch, right? It went down there for a stretch. That's it. It's just like going to Walmart, man. You just went for mustard. You coming out of that thing with a whole basket full. That's how it was. That's how it was with me. That's how it is with me everywhere. Don't show me what you can do and don't talk to me about what you can do because I'm gonna say do it.
So you know what I can do? I got speakers. I got fiberglass. I got more speakers. I got bass. I got amplifiers. I got everything you need. And I got Patron, Henny, whatever you got, whatever you need,
So
I got.
look, I'm gonna tell you this, underground. Look, I'm gonna tell you this right
He
here.
called me underground, untouchable.
I'm sorry.
Don't stop it. Stop it. Come on, woman.
I can't see it. I'm on my phone, honey.
Don't try to act
What
like
is
you
it?
can't see.
Untouchable. I'm sorry.
Untouchable.
I'm telling you, look, I can't get the names, bro. I've been in a lot of places. I'm sorry, baby. No disrespect. All right, so listen. This is the thing, though. So I went for a stretch, right? So after the stretch, I started calling them for more and more and more and more and more. So I ended up getting, because first of all, you know, for the top, the hard top, that's 3,500 right there. So I got the stretch. So I got, you know, it stretched out to the hard top too, because I like the hard top look. I like it. You know what I'm saying? So we got 38 speakers, over 20-something thousand, 20-something amps, watt amps. Just customized to the fullest. There's nothing on it that you could try to change at this point. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
It's done.
I like that.
Even this last time. So you know, when you get it stretched, just so you know, all your lights on there, you know, they have to strip those off.
Yeah.
So now it's got a complete redo of the lights, and I got it crazy with the lights.
So they ain't stripping nothing off mine. I'm gonna do all my own work. They can stretch it, but I'm gonna do everything else. Okay.
I mean, you know, you got it like that, but me, you know, I'm just a
I'm broke.
consumer. You know what I'm saying? So I had to redo all the lights, and that was another all the lights and all the custom work that just got done, because they're the finishers here in Atlanta. I'd like to call them finishers. But they do everything, like they customize it to my liking, so it'll know it's mine. Okay. So I even got the floorboards in there that light up, you know, with my you know, my owl and all type of stuff, man. My shit is hard.
I'm gonna add you on Facebook now. I don't even add you on my personal, but I'm gonna add you on my personal.
I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Mr. CeeLo. So if you didn't hear that question, Mr. CeeLo, so we're talking about the slingshot is a money pit, sir. And that after you purchase your slingshot, you have to spend a lot of money to get it to where you want it, to where you think it looks good. So we were just trying to give an estimate, you know, under this or under that, 20,000, 15,000, 2,000. We were just trying to estimate how much we spent, you know, trying to get it looking right.
I ain't nothing like these cats, man. These cats, you know, they got I could buy 2-3 houses in the hood for what these cats, you know, them put into their slingshot. You know, I ain't got nothing like that in mind. I'd have probably doubled what I spent on it though, you know.
Okay.
I'm down in Nashville, so actually it's a nice little community of us down here, but mine was basic red when I first got it. So like everybody want to know where you ran them from, and it just looked so plain. I just wanted it to be different. And like my wife and my kids would call, like, I see you over here, and that ain't none of me. You know, it's another red one. So I did customize mine. I put a wrap on mine. I camouflage wrap mine. It made it look real different around here. I come down to Atlanta for a lot of my work. A lot of my work get done in Atlanta. I mess with ATL Slingshot, May and Santos and those cats down there. Yeah. It's a lot of folks who do the same type of work, man. But me personally, I just build relationships. You know what I'm saying? I stick to the same cat, kind of like a barber. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of barbers in the world, but you know, you stick to your guy. And it's just a relationship I done built with them down there, man. I'd be pretty satisfied with what they do. I just like my stuff to be different than everybody else. I do like the different things, you know. I done had all kind of toys, man. I done had money pits most of my adult life. So I'm surprised this really holding my interest as much as it is, as long as it has been, you know. I like the little Can-Ams too. I might go grab one of them, but I ain't going to get no Lambos or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might get a Can-Am and let my old lady ride that, and I jump in the Can-Am or something, you know. But the shows be pretty nice. We enjoy going to the shows, and I get a lot of ideas from the shows, you know. But like I say, if I done doubled what I got in it, if I paid, I got out pretty cheap with mine too. I got mine for like 15, 16, and I probably got under 20 in it. You know, I have doubled it. She was right about sling mods. I got a lot of junk over there on the shelf that sling mod I don't use, you know. but it's been cool. The little community cool. Hanging out with grown folks who into some grown folks things. You know what I'm saying? Because when we go out of town, we pretty deep, and we set up tents, man, and we just have a good time with it. I enjoy it. I'm not really into the competitions with the. I like the theme competitions. I'm not with the sounds or the lights. I got sounds and lights. Nothing like 300 speakers or 12,000 watts. Nothing like that. But you hear me coming and you see me, and that's all I'm really looking for. Me and my wife ride a lot. It's kind of like our thing. Kids grown and gone. Ain't nothing else to do. It's boring, man. It really is. So it's kind of like our thing. But I would say I got about 20 in it, maybe a little less. But I have double what I bought it for. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, CeeLo, towards the end of the video live stream, I'll play the video again. Your slingshot was in the video, so I'll play it a little bit later. All right.
Very nice.
Okay, no problem.
We're going to keep it going, Queen. You ready to keep it going, Queen? We're going to keep it going with a commercial. When we come back from the commercial, Queen's going to ask a question. And then we're going to turn it over to the panel. And each panel member gets to ask their own question to the panel and to the live chat. So when we come back off this commercial, Queen's going to ask her question. And then we're going to turn it over to the panel members to ask their question to the other panel members and the live chat. All right, so let's get into this commercial.
Showdown is traveling the country, and it's shaking up a city near you like a freight train. And the first stop is Jacksonville, Florida. Duval! That's right, April 21st through the 23rd. And it's all happening at the Northern Tools facility, located at 10,000 Atlantic Boulevard, Jacksonville, Florida. Friday night, we light the night with the LED competition, where there's $1,000 up for grabs for having the best set of lights, followed by a night ride through the city, the jazz under the light. And then Saturday, we light up the city with the three-wheel showdown, three-wheel toy. Get it all cleaned up and sounding right, so you can show up to show out at the three-wheel showdown. It's the biggest bike show for the Polaris Slingshot, Can-Am Riker, Spider, Vanderhall, T-Rex, all three-wheel motorcycles. The three-wheel showdown is the only place you can win over $5,000 in cash and prizes. Then immediately after the sound competition, we take the official after party to the three-wheel showdown to Dave & Buster's. That's right, April 21st through the 23rd, as the three-wheel showdown invades Jacksonville, Florida. For more information or directions, call 210-835-5910 or log on to Showdown Rally.
All right, and we're back. If you're just not tuning in, this is Sling Talk 17. Our episode sponsors are 210 Slingers, Light the Night from San Antonio, Texas, and our new sponsor, the ATL Slingshot Store. So check those guys out on Facebook. All right, Queen, you ready?
I am, but first, let's give a super shout out to our super chat, Mr. DTP himself. That's my ride or die right there, because he coming through knocking pictures off the wall. That's why he disturbing peace. Yeah. And then Miss Victoria Robinson, she gave a super shout out. So just wanted to make sure we gave that to them. Look, when CeeLo was talking and he was saying, well, we all had said about Sling Mods having, us doing the money pit. Man, when I tell you, I want to be so thankful to Mr. Zarate Steelworks and his beautiful wife for these accessories that we get now. And then who else? RCB Customs, and definitely All-Star's new sponsor, ATL Slingshot Store. I'm so glad they on the scene, so we don't have to keep spending money on that other stuff.
Yeah.
Again, you know what I'm saying? I'm not dissing the other stuff. Ooh, thank you to all these new people that are doing custom work for us. Just
He makes his own stuff too. He makes his own stuff. He got his own machine now, so he's making ATL Sling Store Santos. He makes his own stuff. He killing mine right now. I spent where we at Santos? If you looking right now, we probably at 8K right now. Yeah, you loving me right now. I know.
Give him another 8.
That is crazy.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah, and then let me
Give
tell you
him
what
another 8.
he did.
That ain't enough.
Then he sends me next door. He says, "Oh, hot sauce. Guess what? I got somebody next door that can do ceramic coating for you. I already told him you want to get it done." I said, "Damn. Okay, we'll send him next door then." Yeah. Because Santos know that he got free range with my slingshot.
Oh my God.
You know that. He put shit on my bill. He put stuff on my bill that I don't even go in there and ask for. But when I see that mother, I'm like, okay, you did a good job. Let's go. Let's go ahead and cash out then. You did good.
Yeah.
He always
Nice.
do
Hot
good.
sauce.
All
I
right.
want to be your
Big shout out to
friend.
you, Santos. Big
I
shout
want
out.
to be your friend's hot sauce. I want to be your friend.
Yeah, I only go once a year. But Tan Santos, I won't be back for a long time.
You come see me next, baby girl. You come see me next.
All
I
right.
will.
When I go see Santos, may say I'm the only one haggle with her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get all that. I mean, you know, we round down to the nearest 100. You know what I'm saying? We don't round up. Just tell you, you know, for real. I ain't him. I come from Nashville. She say you the only one who drive this far who haggle with me after you get here. I get a bill. I get an email with a bill. I ain't got that extra $30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I drove up here. Yeah, we trying to go to Papa Do's. You know, I got to get back. You know what I mean? Yeah, come on. May I
Blame
tell
it on
you,
the
low
tolls.
haggle with her, low tight. You know, squeaky.
I like it.
I'm trying to buy 2-3 houses in the hood for what y'all spending.
It's cool when you can do all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's right. I'm trying to get there. Won't be long.
You'll get there.
They said
Oh,
hot sauce
yeah.
about that life. She is literally, and I don't mean this in any way, shape, or form disrespectful to my wife, but she is literally the female version of me, except for I'm broke. She got all the money.
Boy, listen, you just like my dad that owned clubs. He say he the security guard. Go ahead on, man. That bullshit. Go ahead on. Come
I
on
ain't
now.
got no money.
Yeah, right. Come
You
on,
out
buddy.
here making me look like Mr. Touchable. Not untouchable.
Nah,
You got me out here. I'm out here looking like, you know what? Why am I near her? Like,
you
I
just
don't
being
understand.
humble. You being humble. I bet you gonna go down there. I know you going to see Jose. Yeah, I'm gonna see you.
Spinning bands like.
All right, Queen. Let's keep it going,
I'm
Queen.
trying to go see wherever you at. I just want to give you a hug and then make sure I shake you a little bit to see how much change you got left and take us left.
Okay, look, y'all. Here's another question. I'm taking this from the OG herself, Miss Black Mamba Tanya. She asked this question in our female talk, and I'm gonna pose it to y'all. And this is the way she put it out there. Do you like to go topless, or a top? And I'm talking about your sling top, not your shirt. So, are you in favor of topless? No tops, or do you need a top on your slingshot? Mr. J. Crow.
Man, let me tell you, I don't like the tops. You know, no disrespect to anybody that got tops. You know, I want to feel the sun and the wind and all that type of stuff until I'm sitting at the light and the sun beat down on me. Then that's when I want the top. But you know, when I'm rolling, I like to roll with the wind, feel the wind blowing. So I'm topless, shirt off, ready to go. Yeah,
shirt off and everything. Okay,
everything.
He gonna get sunburned.
Matching his slingshot. Mr. Chris, topless or top?
I started the roof, but I didn't put the doors on. So till now, I'm still topless in my eyes because I still get everything in there. So I don't know. I just like the look of the actual frame, but I don't know if I'm gonna put the doors on. I might stick with the topless. I've always been topless since 2017, so it might end up staying that way.
Okay.
So am I the rookie? Am I the rookie in this panel right now?
Why you say that?
Because he said 2017. This woman over here got $100,000 in her. CeeLo over here, he just looked like he's been in the game for a while. My man over here with the chrome over here, he's been doing it. So am I the baby over here?
No, you're actually not. I bought mine in 2020 as well.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
All-Star might be the OG in here. I think he got his in what, 15, 16 All-Star?
15.
Oh,
yeah, and I
wow.
got mine in 17.
I rode motorcycles before this.
I rode motorcycles before my sling.
Yeah.
All right, to the man, I'm always be that motorcycle. Okay. Yeah, all right, okay. Who's next? Mr. Lucas, you topless or top?
I'm topless, but the way this heat been disrespectful. Hey, man, look, I clown my brother because he got a peanut head. He gonna kill me for saying this. He got one of those peanut heads. I be looking at that sun glistening out that head. That shit got to be hot.
Yeah.
Looking like
Beaming
George
on it.
Jefferson.
Hey, but they got them fans they be selling at the truck stop that be looking on the back bill, baby.
It don't work.
Yeah, Lucas, don't waste your money on that, man.
Hey, don't do
you
your
can
slingshot
say
like
what
that.
you
Come
you
on.
can say what you
better
want.
not.
I got two
But I
fans of
promise
mine,
you,
bro.
I got two in mine too.
Oh my
hey,
I got
God.
two in mine too.
Come on,
hey,
y'all. Don't
hey,
do
you
yourself like
you
that. Come
you can
on
say
now.
whatever you
They on
want.
the
I
floor.
clip that
Don't
bad
cheat
boy up
yourself.
there.
Don't cheat yourself.
Look,
Hey,
I clip that bad boy up
I
there.
got a duck hose. I got a drain duck hose running from under the hood
Not a duck
to
hole.
the fan. There you go.
He been wanting to do that all night. Hold on. What you got?
There you go. It's a
Shut
drain hose
up.
pipe running from under the hood to the fan, and it puts some cool air down there.
Wow.
See, they don't know no
Yeah,
better.
That was
two
very
fans.
creative.
I let it flow on me and it be all right.
Oh yeah, I'm country boy.
No, that's cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
different.
Afro
That's for
Yeah,
engineer
sure.
that's very
anytime.
different. If it work, it work. Hey.
If it work,
You keep that
don't break.
cool
If
air
it
off
ain't
of there.
broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
Unless you want to
Man,
come
I'm
to Mr.
telling you,
Untouchable
man.
and have Untouchable sounds do your thing.
Nah, man. That's
Hey,
just a nut
CeeLo,
cooler right there. You know,
I
keep your nuts cool. You know.
take EBT, bro. I take Link. I take
I don't
EBT.
know nothing about that, bro.
I take Snap. I
He
take
coming
food stamps.
I
I take
don't
it
know nothing
all.
about that, bro.
I was
I don't know nothing about that, bro.
Hey, your sling hard though. I like that camo.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's different. It's different.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
down in
hard.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
I only had it a couple years. Dolph got killed down in Memphis a couple years ago.
Oh
Big
yeah.
Dolph fan. So I just wanted to do something different. Get
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of love when I
Oh
go to Memphis
yeah.
with it too.
He was big on that
Yeah.
You
camo.
know.
He was big on that camo. I know.
Yeah. And I didn't want the little camo like butterflies. I wanted the
Yeah.
big lava drops. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That's it
Yeah,
goes
the
hard.
look
It goes
For a
hard.
minute.
right. The smaller one, it looked like
Yeah, hold on 30
butterflies to
seconds.
me
So a
or
minute
something.
first.
You know.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
like that.
I don't know. For me, I think I would have to say top on.
Okay.
The reason being, it's so I have the which one I have. I don't even know. I seen it. It was metal. Whichever one's the full metal one. I got that one. I would like to go topless, but I'm too big to be sitting in that car. You should see the way I get out this thing. I look like the real Hulk getting out of a little Honda Civic. Like I could barely fit in it to begin with.
So the top makes it harder to get
It
out.
does, but because I didn't want to go all the small amps you guys use, I made an amp rack on my top. So that's where all my amps are. So I had to go with the top. Plus, I'm already semi dark skin, kind of, sort of. What you say?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I was speaking to Ethan.
So my thing is like I like the top because it protects you from a lot of things. Like it protects you from the heat, so you don't look like George Jefferson after everything is said and done. Then you can go ahead
You
and
don't
get
look like George.
George Jefferson.
some type of. You could get some type of like. You could get some type of like protection and like other things come like fly up or whatnot. A bird shits down. I don't know anything. I don't know. You get some type of protection from it.
Okay. All right. Mr. KO, you topless or you top?
Man, I got a top on. That's the second thing I think I bought for my slingshot because down here in the A, if you know, hey, tell me about it. This heat, Memphis, Tennessee, the South, this heat will burn you up. And then, I mean, your engine's right there, right? Your muffler, all that, it's already running hot. This is my granddaughter, y'all. So say bye.
Hey. She's so cute.
Hey,
Hello.
She is pretty.
So yeah, so I top, and then when you spend that, like, you know, I ain't on hot sauce and all these other categories. But my little interior that I got done, I wanted to be protected. You know how you could go out. I mean, down here in the A, you could go out and be just sunny as I don't know what. Then all of a sudden the storms will come, right? I don't want disrespect to be raining on my interior, on my amps, on my system, all that. Top. You gotta have a top. Gotta have a top.
Okay. I don't know if we need to ask Miss Hot Sauce. She didn't got hers extended and stretched.
No.
And
she says she don't go top.
I was gonna tell
she
you
don't
it's
go
a funny
topless or
topic
top.
right now. Go ahead, babe. What you say?
I said you don't go topless or top. You go both. Whatever she wants, she get.
So look, let me tell you, it's funny that Ethan's in here because I'm gonna tell you why. Because he was the one I was working with down there in UAS, right? So Ethan, they painted my top a certain color, right? And when he sent me the picture, I said, "Oh, I don't like that."
I knew it.
He was like, "What? What do you mean? We just painted this." I said, "I want it repainted." He was like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Yeah, I want it repainted. I want red." He got so mad. He said, you know, you're very hard to work with. I said, well,
my God.
You know what? Look, you know what I
You
sent him back?
think?
I take that back. Don't come to me.
Listen, you know what I sent?
That ass.
Listen, let me tell you what I sent him. He said, because we just painted it 2 days ago. I said, well, go ahead and send me a picture when it's repainted, okay?
Oh, no.
So he can understand that that's what I want. So Ethan told me, he was like, he said, boy, we ain't gonna ever forget you. I said, but look, so the top is two-tone now because it started off being red. Well, no, Ethan did it all black at first because he was like, oh yeah, I want it to be, different. It needs to be like, what do they call it? I don't even know when you have the top black or whatever. But I was like, no, I want it two-tone. So, it's definitely got a color block going on. That's what I wanted. So that was about 8,
Okay. You too pretty to be this headache. That's why. That's probably why you are such a headache, because you're pretty. The ugly girls just let everything slide.
Okay, stop flirting for your wife. Be looking at this now, honey. Don't be having your wife come after me, baby. But anyway, no, I'm just joking. No, I'm just.
Miss Hot Sauce, we're gonna go ahead and go next.
Queen, can you get control? Queen, can you get control?
I ain't started nothing. We moving on to CeeLo.
Yeah, moving on. Moving on.
Keep drinking. Keep drinking.
I need to stop.
It's on you, Queen.
I don't knock none of it. I mean, it all look good, the tops, but me, I'm topless. I like to turn this caramel brown in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? I like the sun to hit it, and it brown up real nice out there in the sun. And we ride everywhere. So I like the rain. I like the cold. I'm down there at Maiden in 40-degree weather. So I'm dressed up like the Predator on mine. I just hate when I hit George, I got to put a helmet on. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm topless the whole way. Even the sports car, I'm kind of tall, so the sports cars I've had over the years, they topless. I can't. I need my head room. I'm topless all the way.
Okay.
For that caramel brown, for that caramel brown.
Have y'all ever tried the new air blasters that just came out? UAS makes them.
Oh, this been out for a while.
Oh yeah, they got a water mist on them.
She trying to make it better for her. She like, don't buy from UAS because I'm gonna be a pain in the ass. They gonna
No. What I'm telling you is that y'all are talking about the tops because it does keep in more heat than what you would have if you just say for example it's hot as hell during daytime, but at night you do get a lot more breeze when you don't have the top. But the air blasters, they bring in the cool air from the outside. I mean, it's really good for real. They'll shock the hell out of you when you press that little button for the water to come. It like skeets your face. It's like it's kind of like it's not like a
Hey, what it do,
sprinkle. It's like a skeet, like
what it do? What it do? Do it again.
What it do?
It's a skeet. It was like I said. Well, first time I pressed that button, I said, "What the fuck is this?" I mean, it like squirted the fuck out of my face. Excuse my language.
Pause.
Yeah, but as you're
driving, it's got water in the bottom of it, does it?
Huh?
It's got a water in the bottom of it. It's water mist comes out of it.
See, baby, it's not a mist. I want you to understand it. I want you to really understand it.
It
ain't a mist.
It's a skeet.
It's more like a skeet.
It's a skeet.
Oh, skeet.
Skeet.
Yeah, you can't skeet in my face.
Yeah.
You can't skeet in my face, baby. Hey, but have you seen the fiberglass? Have you seen the fiberglass one that you can turn, and then they have the wind blow in for the top? Yeah, they put a lot of wind in, like an old school Buick or something with the small little window up front. You
What a
turn
lot
it
of
in and the wind
I've
comes in.
seen them.
what a lot of people don't even do when they get their tops. They get a top and they leave it like that. They don't do nothing else. Like I gotta before I got my top, I was just working on it, just sitting in it, and it gets hella hot. So when I got my top, not only did I get the top, I actually dented the top as well, so that you have I have a 3-layer denter on the whole roof. And the more, obviously, the better the dender you use, the more it's gonna absorb the heat. So that's
Wait,
that.
you have what now? What is it called?
Dender. So like sound dender.
Like the dead mats, the sound mats that
Yeah,
protect-
like whatever you put, you know how like you put in the trunk, you put in the trunk so that it stops the rattle. You see, I have one that has butyl, and I also have the one that has the foam. So like you have the top, you have whatever modifications you did. In my case, I put amps and wood. Then you got the dender, which has the butyl, and then you have the foam. So it's got to go through all of that for it to work. And let me just put it out there: if you need that dender, I sell it.
I was wondering where that was going. I was wondering where that was going. You know, I'm like, what the heck is all of that?
Sound like kind of like a
all
commercial. It
jokes
was giving
aside,
commercial, right? It was giving a lot. Yeah.
all jokes aside, that dender does play a huge role on the heat, because that's gonna absorb a lot of the heat that's beating down on your head. You know what I mean?
And how much do you sell that for? Like with installation and everything?
Well, it's cheap. It's like $50 or something like that to do a panel. It's real cheap. It's not expensive at all. I'm not promoting and everything, but it's more for jokes than anything else. I do have an install shop, but anybody can do it. People who don't, if you know how to use a roller, like
right,
it's real simple. You know what I mean? It's you just got to make sure it looks good. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they just throw things on and they don't look good, and that's what takes away from a build. When you throw in something on to do one job, but now you did one job, but now you got to create another job to make that job look pretty. You know what I mean? So like, don't do your hair and not your eyelashes and your lipstick and ashy elbows and stuff like that. Like, you got to do everything together.
Oh.
Can I ask him a question, Texas Queen All Star?
Yeah.
You want to do what?
I want to ask.
Wait. Hot sauce. Queen. So are we finished? Now we can open up the floor for the panel members to ask their questions.
But let's give our super shout out to our super chat, Miss Pam Armstrong, Miss Mama Duck. Thank you for that super chat.
All right. So who you want to start off with? Hot sauce?
She's ready. So
all right, hot sauce.
Queen of the money spending, let her go first.
Don't do that, Texas Queen.
All right, hot sauce. The floor is yours, hot sauce. The floor is yours.
Okay, Mr. Untouchable. Listen, I want to ask you: are you going to be at any of the shows to install? Like, do you come out to the shows and install this?
I just purchased a 52-foot trailer, so yeah, that's my goal. Like, my goal is to go to as many. Where you at? Where are you?
Hold on, I might already have it. Wait, Ethan, do I already have this?
Don't worry about what Ethan talk about. Don't worry about what Ethan talk about. Nah, but also I plan on going to Atlanta. I plan on going to Florida. I plan on going to Jersey just to see Chris, because he's quiet. He's Spanish, and you know Spanish people don't know how to stay quiet, and he's been quiet this whole time. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Well, good thing I'm not Spanish, and I got everybody undercover on that one.
There you go.
Now.
Well, you look extra Spanish, my boy. But yeah, so
because I hang out with only Spanish people, I'd probably say most of them, 80% of them.
But yeah, I do plan on going to Florida, Atlanta, North Carolina, and I do plan on doing installs. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Many,
that's all I had. Thank you.
Yeah, hot sauce. As many speakers as you have, I'm pretty sure you have that Detner mat. It's like a mat, and that's what your boy Ethan is saying. So you probably have it already.
Yeah, hot sauce books full of roadkill. So roadkill, I like Ethan. So yeah, you got Detner. You got Detner. But it ain't my Detner, but you got Detner. Shout out to Ethan up there.
All right. So should we go to CeeLo? CeeLo, you got a question for the panel and the people in the chat room?
Hey, what y'all think? 22s or 24s?
22s.
All
22.
six.
Nope, 22.
22.
22.
That was on mine.
What we got? We got about 9 cats on here, 8. What
Riding
is
on
4 and 4?
fofos.
What you got, Hot Sauce?
Oh, 22s. I've seen TKO
22.
bike in person. His is hard. He always
Who
shut it
got the
down.
foes?
I think KO have 2 folds. Yeah, you go. Oh,
And you got
J.
foes
Crow
on the
have
back too,
24.
KO?
Fit right on. Only thing is, when you get the air ride, you got to get an extender on your air ride, and it don't sit all the way down on the ground with your air ride. But you sit on
Okay, I got you.
step up a couple
I
steps.
got it.
So what suspension do you have now, CeeLo?
Oh, I'm stocked, man. I ain't doing none of that, bro.
You ain't doing
I
nothing. So
roll.
you're not doing any suspension whatsoever? Coilovers, nothing?
Nope. Look, nope. None of that.
So my advice to you is, real talk, like my advice to you is always, granted, you say that now, but you never know. You might get a good deal on an air ride suspension. So you don't want to go 24s because you ain't going to be bagged out. 22s, you're literally like, what are we, Chris? Maybe an inch off the ground, inch and a half off the ground.
About an inch, 2 inches, depends where you're at, but roughly about that. But to me,
you can
it's
bag
a
out.
perfect fit.
Yeah, 22s, you can back. I got 22s. I got 22s by 10 and a half in the rear and 22 by 9s in the front. And you can bag
That's
out
what I
all the
have.
way. And you can bag out all the way and still coast. You know what I mean? It's not recommended because when you turn, you're going to hit. But if you go straight, you can do it that way. 24s, you run the risk of a smaller tire. You're going to definitely hit in the back. You're going to run the risk of like, so you put yourself in a different level where it's harder to get tires sometimes. You know what I mean? It's not as common.
Oh, yeah. But I got 22s already. I was just wondering what everybody rolled, the 22s or 24s. I thought about going up to some falls, but I'm going to see. Like I say, I'm shocked that it's holding my attention this long, you know?
When you're ready to
For
sell
real,
it,
for
I'll
real.
buy it. When you're ready to sell it,
Definitely
I'll
on
buy it.
4s, you're running rubber bands.
Oh,
So
you
hit a
about 400
pothole,
of them.
it's over.
Oh, you hit a pothole, it's over with for all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not in 22s, I'll be honest. New Jersey and New York have the worst potholes in any other state that I can tell
I
you.
don't know, man. Nashville got the worst potholes in the state. So, you know,
I don't know.
and we got twins. I got cats who got them dented, who had them whopped and had them reheated and painted back over. You know, they saving wheels down here. But I got 22s right now. But I was just thinking about some 4s.
What size tire you have?
Don't
go look.
Shit, I don't know. Mitch up in Rev Dramatic done all that. I said I ordered all that. You know, I ordered it from there. It came with the wheels and tires. I threw them on there. They still been on there about 2-3 years ago. I did put some new tires on the back. I did put a new tire on the back, but I ain't had to put no tires on the front. I drove it to Louisville, Atlanta a couple times, Memphis.
Are you rotating your tires?
Yeah, I'm rotating my tires.
I ain't had no problem with my 24, bro.
Come on now, bro. I mean, you know.
Hey,
and
you
then
said you don't want to spend no money. I'm just trying to make sure you don't spend any money.
Oh no, I'm cool. I be spending when I want to spend, but I ain't spending no bread, bro. You know, I ain't dunking it like that no more. I'm getting that done all that.
He put 26s
You know?
on these jokers now.
Goodness.
Nah, man, I got
KO. Who got 26s, KO? Who got 26s?
Twisted Custom put 26s on these.
On Slingshots?
On Slingshot, bro.
Yeah.
You know how bad that is
I
for
can
the
believe it's
transmission?
coming.
Hey, my
Yeah,
I can believe it's coming.
I see 26s on a blue bike in Philly.
He's building kits for him right now.
That's crazy, B.
Yeah.
That the edge is not that strong to be able to push the upgraded alternator, let alone.
I wouldn't think so either, but hey, he getting them on there.
It's a dunk. It's a slingshot dunk. That's right. You know.
Y'all are funny. It's
Okay,
It's
can we
funny
go
to
to
see
the
men. sit
Hot
back
Sauce
and
is about to put some 30s. She's about to say, I'm about to shut it down.
No. I'm from the. Let me just tell you, because I missed the women's panel last time. I was in the comments, but I'm gonna just tell you, just from a woman perspective, it's very funny. It's not funny. It's entertaining, honestly, to You know, because honestly, you men, it's no disrespect, okay?
That you
a lot
know
of
it's
you men,
disrespectful when you say no disrespect.
a lot of you men in the slingshot community, y'all are very welcoming to us women, but I can still see it in y'all's face when somebody's, you know, a woman is riding harder. That's all. You can continue. Sorry,
for me, I'm gonna have to say negativo.
I'm sorry, I'm just being messy, y'all. I don't have some drinks. Go
I was
ahead,
just saying, you little.
I'm being
drunk,
messy.
little
Leave me alone. I was playing.
I'm being tipsy right now. She out here. I'm out here congratulating female. I'm always go. I don't care who it is.
That's you though. It'd be
no
it'd
cap.
be
No cap. There is a lot of people that don't like people seeing them do good. That is true. But I ain't one of them. Boo boo. Just saying.
All right.
I don't know. Tennessee got it's a lot of women ride down this way too. You know, I'll be happy to see women riding good. You know, one of the baddest ones I done seen was Hurricane down there in Memphis. You know, she tight. You know, she got lights everywhere. You know, I like to see women doing their thing.
Yeah.
You know, and then you know, they freedom. They call it wind therapy. I dig that. You know, everybody need a little joy. Hey, it's cool. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Oh, she got it tatted.
You know,
What is
that?
Wind therapy. Wind therapy.
Yeah, wind therapy. You know, and the haters gonna hate. That's what you're doing it for. Make them look, baby. Make them hate. You know.
I think it's amazing. I real talk, like, because normally customizations and bikes and cars and slingshots, normally that's a man's thing, and for a female to come and do it, I think it's awesome that a female can go ahead and put her out there and put herself out there and smack some of these boys in their mouth. I think is amazing.
Absolutely.
Hot sauce.
I tell you, Phoenix did that this past season. She was one of them.
Phoenix out here calling me bro, putting all my business out there.
Texas Queen, you see the hater in the comment talking about man design your bike hot sauce.
Jacka, get her right.
She shut it down a few times.
Oh, Ethan on it. He is on it. All right, Mr. KO, you got a question for the panel, sir?
Yeah, so I heard my man CeeLo say when he come down to the A, he wearing a helmet. Yo,
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man. You know,
helmet yet. Now I know they give. I don't know, man. So y'all wear
well,
helmets.
hey, but really don't like the. It ain't in the city. I don't really have no problems. I usually drop it off at the shop. But the state troopers coming up from Chattanooga in the Marietta where Maiden them at, you know, that's all the place I got to get to. And then, but I just don't play with state troopers, man. And then they shoot it out there that you're supposed to wear. So, like I say, man, I ain't getting up no bread, so I ain't paying for no ticket. You know what I'm saying? So if it's the law, shit, I'm with that. I'll follow your law. Just tell me the rules. I can play any game if you let me know the rules, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, fam.
But
I know it's. I mean, I think it is. I don't know. It just depends on where you at, who you deal with. I don't got no helmet for my slingshot. I got a roof.
Slingshots are auto cycles, bro. You just gotta find that paper and print it out.
Yeah.
You are not required to have a helmet on an auto cycle.
In the state of Georgia, you are.
I was gonna say, isn't it considered a motorcycle?
The state of Tennessee is considered a auto cycle.
It's an auto cycle,
In the
but
state
you
of
have to have a helmet on. They'll show you the new law in Georgia.
Right, Georgia is a helmet law.
Yeah,
right. You gotta have it on in Georgia.
We've had a lot of accidents in Georgia, though. There've been a lot of tragic accidents with the slingshots, and they've been the ones with no top, by the way.
Right.
So.
You also said you were disrespectful.
No, I'm just letting you know the top is a safe. I'm telling you.
But when you got the top and it's not a plastic top,
when it roll.
Side by side, I think that's a law that you like. It's not a motorcycle at that time. I don't. If you got a metal top with no plastic top, whatever, a real top, and you side by side with seatbelts at that point, I know because I've seen people get tickets, but
I think that would be so ugly to ride a slingshot with a helmet. You better have a custom airbrush helmet if you're wearing a helmet. You better have a custom airbrush helmet if you're wearing a helmet.
So wait,
they got the baseball
some type of custom helmet.
Those are
So
fly.
wait,
That
Baseball
boy,
helmets are
something.
pretty
Atlanta
good.
doing that
I
now
have
too?
one of those hot sauce. I want them
Yeah,
baseball
those are
helmets. That's
cool.
about as much
Those
as
are
I'm gonna
cool.
do a helmet. Yeah, I
It
have
ain't
one of
gonna
Yeah,
those.
do
those are
nothing.
cool.
That's a hard hat. That's all that is. It's gonna fly
Yeah,
off.
it
That's
got
all
a
that
Okay, we
is.
go
buckle.
to Atlanta.
It got a little bicycle buckle underneath.
Right. Why would it
It got a
fly
little
off?
bicycle buckle.
Why would it fly off? You got
Yeah.
a hard baseball hat with a strap that they use that only holds what, maybe 3 pounds of pressure before it releases.
That's what she said. But yeah, it holds on though. That
That's
shit
all it's
holds
gonna
on.
hold. You're right. Like in the accident is done, but you know
So
it's
just
cute for the
making
most
sure,
part.
because we coming to visit Atlanta, are we required now? Because last year we wasn't to have helmets.
Yeah, you got to have a helmet. You got to have a helmet.
Okay.
Yeah. All
But,
star know what it
but
is.
I would tell you, Lucas, the chances are getting pulled over is about 65 to 70%.
Holy
Because
shit,
I
really?
always ride without
Wow.
a helmet. And I think
Me
in the
too.
7 years, I think I've been pulled over 3 times in the 7 years.
Wow.
But
3
all
times.
star, you know what I'm saying? It
I've
depends
been
on where you at
questioned
though.
once, never been pulled over
Yeah, don't
once.
How
go to
much is the
Georgia
ticket?
Tech University. Don't go in Georgia Tech University,
Exactly.
and don't go to Buckhead. Don't go to Buckhead.
Oh, yeah.
Buckhead and
It be the certain
Georgia Tech.
cops, man. The color, you
It's
know.
certain
How
cops.
much
It's
is the
certain cops.
ticket? How much
It's
is
certain
the
cops.
ticket?
I don't know. All
It
star,
used to be $95.
Used to
Oh,
be.
Man, we don't get
oh.
those
Yeah,
in
I don't know what
Nashville.
it is now. I haven't had one in forever.
They don't mess with us in Nashville. The slingshot community, man, we get passes. Anybody been here? Anybody been our thing?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You
Come
wear
on,
your helmet,
man.
All-Star? You wear your
What?
helmet?
Nah, we don't wear no helmets down here. We run red lights. We shut it down wherever we go.
Until they give you that
4 or
ticket.
400.
Until they give you that
4 or
ticket,
400.
you gonna be like,
4
God
or
damn, I was
400.
trying to
Nah,
save
we
me
don't
some
get no
money.
tickets. They ask us, can they ride? The lady police officers pull us over. You know,
Of
she
They
want to
course.
know
want to
if she can
ride.
get in.
That
They
ass.
want to
That's why
ride.
she's gonna say,
That's
Queen.
right. That's
That
right.
she wanna
You
ride.
know,
That's why she
She want-
pulling you over. She wanna ride. You go ahead
you
and
know,
go ahead and not pay attention and don't wear a helmet. Then you got to spend some money and you're gonna be tight because you're spending money.
nah, man, I got helmets, but we don't have to ride helmets in Nashville. It's in Tennessee, period.
Yeah.
You know, motorcycles have to ride them, but 3-wheelers don't. You know, in Kentucky, it's no helmet. Georgia is helmet.
In
It's just
Illinois,
like
you don't
these
have to
gun
wear a
carry
helmet.
permits.
In Illinois, you
Well,
don't
in
have to wear a
Kentucky,
helmet either.
well, on them 3-wheelers, you do by
Yeah.
law with the state troopers, so they say.
Yeah, like in Illinois, you don't have to wear a helmet at all.
All
So,
right, Queen.
All
Let's
right,
keep
see,
it going,
Kentucky,
Queen.
you don't either.
yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Mr. Chris, light him up. I see G is in the comments. He was on our panel, Sling Talk 11, which was the best one. I'm gonna give that shout out again. We had
Did
fun,
you
huh?
guys give away though? That's the question. Me and All Star, did you guys give what we give away? All Star,
We gave away
what I give
speakers.
away?
Yeah, we gave away a lot of stuff.
I think I gave away at least $1,000 worth of stuff. Did you give anything away, Queen?
And that made
That's
your
that stuff
Sling
we got
Talk
from
better.
Sling Mars. You couldn't do no with.
No.
All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We're on Chris. Chris from Light 'em Up. The floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours, Chris.
What made you get into this, All-Star, as far as wanting to start this event, this chat?
Yeah. Well, so I had my slingshot since 2015. I've had like 7 two-wheel motorcycles. But when I retired out of the military, I was gonna buy a Harley, and happened to be at the beach on my two-wheel motorcycle, and I seen a slingshot lit completely up, and that Harley Davidson went away. So once I grabbed the slingshot, man, in Atlanta in 2015, I had so many nicknames. They used to call me at the barbershop. They used to call me Slingshot. That was my name at the barbershop. In college, and here in Atlanta in college, they used to call me Lambo. So I graduated from the Art Institute with a associate's degree in film production. So I just started, man. To answer your question, I just started, doing videos a long time ago, man. And it just clicked to me one day that I need to put this together. I had already had cameras and equipment and I had the knowledge because I graduated from college. So I just put it together, man. I started off actually doing podcasts. I had everybody coming to my house, downstairs in my house. And then I was trying to figure out how I'm going to take this to the next level. So I figured out a different app to use, streaming app, and it led me to be able to bring anybody from anywhere in the United States into my podcast session. So then I had a vision. The vision was I wanted to be able to figure out, because I never seen Black Mamba. I never seen Monique. I had heard these guys, but I've never seen them. I was in Atlanta. I was known in Atlanta, but I didn't know everybody in the other states. So, you know, I was always curious to see how they sling in New Orleans, how they sling in wherever. I knew everywhere I went to how it was, but I wanted to bring everybody together so we could, you know, trade ideas and suggestions and just get along as a big community of slingshot owners. So that was pretty much how it came to what it is.
Well, it obviously worked. A lot of people starting to know who's who across states, West Coast, East Coast, North, South. And it started from nothing to something that now it's a talk. Everyone's like, oh, tune in this day, that time. And everyone's pumped for it, you know, and people go back and look at it. You look at your viewers and you see the amount of views a video had. So it's obviously working.
Yeah, hats off to All Star. Absolutely.
On my side, I give you a lot of props for it, and you're definitely doing a great thing. Just keep it up.
Okay, I appreciate it, Chris. I appreciate that, man.
Well,
hey, All Star, let's give a.
I feel that some people don't ask you about yourself, so it was about time someone asked you about yourself.
I appreciate that, Chris. I appreciate that.
That was nice, Chris. That was nice.
Thank
to
you.
light them up. Hey, so All Star, we have another super chat. Shout out to Miss Tanya, Miss Black Mamba herself. She must heard us speak on her name. She heard us speak on her.
I look up to her, by the way.
You did what, Hot Sauce?
I definitely look up to her, by the way.
Oh man, she is hot in that music, in that sound game.
I already know.
Come on, man. Let's move on, man. Let's move on, man.
You gotta get that must be what y'all talking about. I get what you're saying, Hot Sauce. I hear it now. I hear where it's coming from.
Yes, it is. I look up to her.
Yeah, they be killing y'all down there. Like Mamba is hard though, man. You got to give her hers, man. For real, for real.
Yeah, I pay homage where it's due, baby.
There you go.
You know.
See that? All right, Miss Black Mamba, you ain't on here, so we're gonna move on. Mr. Lucas, what's the question to the panel and the people in the chat?
It's a 2-part question. How many of y'all going to Sling Experience, and how many of y'all trailer?
I trailer. I live too far and I'm broke, so I got a trailer.
I'm going, but I live right here. I live here, so.
That's the show in Atlanta, right?
The which one?
Is that the show in Atlanta?
No, it's the one here in
Texas.
Houston.
Oh, Houston.
That's a long way. Ooh.
Yeah, I might not make that one.
I would love to go, though.
I like to ride, man. I'm an old man. Give me about 5 hours, about as much as I can do on it. You know, I like to ride it, though.
Okay. You know, our group is, we're planning like when LJ gets, she says that we're working on maybe like a trailing system where people can kind of pitch in and stuff.
I know that's right. Yep.
Yeah, we're
that sounds
thinking like
good.
double up on the trucks. So we'll see.
Yep. Get a whole trailer.
Yeah. No, a couple of them.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
LJ badass. She be getting stuff together.
That's awesome. That's what's up.
Good idea.
I have a 52-foot trailer.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Mr. Untouchable, what's your question to the panel and the people in the chat?
So what's my question? So as a consumer, for the people buying things, if you've already bought it, Hot Sauce, I want to ask her, Chris, I want to ask him, everybody mainly, from a consumer's perspective, with me being a manufacturer and me making my own speakers and doing all of my customizations at my shop and whatnot, what would you want, or what does a shop have to do, or what does a manufacturer, what do you want to see from me, Untouchable Sounds, more in the Slingshot community? What do you want to see more of Would you rather see more giveaways, or would you want to see more? Because I feel like this is why I'm down for giveaways, because we did a lot the other day. But again, the way I feel with giveaways, it's free, so they don't have anything invested into it. So I feel as though if they mess it up, they're gonna go ahead and just go on to the next one. They don't have no skin in the game. You know what I mean? So what do you guys? Tanya said that she wants to see inventory. I have crazy inventory, and I stay stocked up with a lot of it. So my question is, what is it that you guys want to see in from a manufacturer's point of view?
I could start with that topic there.
Okay.
So giveaways. Who doesn't like free stuff? We all do.
Yeah.
But free stuff isn't making you money.
Yeah.
What I feel would make you money is come show us your product. Don't tell me what you sell, what you have. We know what PRV is. We know what Bayman is. We know what these speakers are. So we don't know what you sell. We don't know what your product sincerely is. So pull up to an event, play your bike. This is what I do. This is what I sell. If people are willing to spend, as we all discussed, $20,000, $30,000 on their bike, why do you need something for free? You obviously could buy it.
Okay.
And if they like your product that much, they'll spend it.
Yeah.
But you need to show people what it is, because people don't know what it is currently.
Okay.
So, Sling Mods, they show their products online. They show videos. What attracts people more, I say it attracts me, is play a video, see what they did with it. And then you're like, you get a better vision of it instead of a photo. So what I think you should do is get your bike together, bring it to a show, and say, I built this bike with my products. This is what I sell. This is the price. You need it? I have it in my trailer. You can buy it right now.
Okay.
Right.
That's my opinion. Because I have two businesses. So I like to show my service, and I like to be different and provide things that others can't.
Yeah.
So that's my advice to you as a business owner. So free stuff, cool. But just because it's free stuff, you think I gave them a free whatever the item is, you think they're gonna come buy something from you? That doesn't make you
exactly what I was thinking.
It doesn't help you.
Last time.
It just is pretty much you donated. If you want to donate to the community or you want to do stuff, cool. But that's not going to bring you business, in my opinion.
Can I piggyback off of that right quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Said that great, Chris.
Not only perform at the show, because I'll be honest with you, some of that stuff you get when you at the show, it sounds good, it looks good. 2 weeks down the road, it doing the crap. So have that quality that's going to last after the fact.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, if there's a problem with your product, don't be that guy that I call and say, look, bro, I got a problem, and I got to spend 15 minutes of you telling me about what I did wrong instead of hearing what actually went wrong with your product.
Yeah.
Because especially if you install it on scene and then now there's an issue, and then now you just constantly saying it's something I did. Hey, look, man, either you stand behind it or you don't. And that's really where it goes down.
I'm huge with staying behind my product, because I started this product from nothing. So I'm real big on customer service. I'm real big on standing behind my product. And I'm obviously people go overboard. Like people could do a sound system, right? And I have three of the biggest car audio systems, but you can go ahead and do on a Slingshot. Again, the reserve on a Slingshot, a lot of people don't understand that. So like you can play your bike, but if your bike is dropping down to 11 volt, like that's bad for the amps. Like, you know what I mean? That's gonna be bad because you're gonna start clipping. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Just trying to figure out, because I do plan on going to a lot of shows. The problem with me, the closest show is 10 hours away. 10 to 11 hours away is the closest show that I can get to. And that's in North Carolina. Atlanta I want to go to, but it's 13 hours away. I do plan on going to them, but I just wanted to see what you guys thought. I know Phoenix and Batman was talking about go to the show and compete, which I don't mind doing that, and I plan on doing that. But I want it to be. A lot of people don't want to compete is the problem. So,
That's right.
So for me, I don't like my bike. My bike, I built my bike, and I did it for looks and everything. So like for me, I wanted it. Everybody don't want those pods. So if you see my bike,
right,
my bike, it has the pods because I just do extra stuff. You know what I mean? But I wanted something that anybody can purchase. So I'm mass producing the pods that are on my Slingshot now. Like I'm manufacturing that mold so that somebody just wants to have a little bit of vocal, but they don't want to go balls deep. They can go ahead and buy a set of those things. They don't want to have to deal with all the fiberglassing and everything else. So that's kind of where I'm trying to go with it. I just don't know what direction to go with it.
So can I ask you a question about that? Because like I remember the first time I heard Gemini, right? And these guys wouldn't compete and they just sounded good. But he made a quality speaker that was so good that it was worth competing with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it started to catch a lot of, and I might be wrong because I don't want to speak on this business, but for me, my depiction of how it went down was when I started seeing them compete at the Lone Star, and I started seeing them compete and they started breaking them out, guess what? Everybody started buying Gemini. Everybody started really rolling with it. So I understand people don't compete, but even if they don't compete, and if they see somebody competing with your product, and your product is either excelling the rest or keeping up with the rest, they're gonna buy your product.
Okay.
Period.
All right.
Yeah. I would say, Mr. Untouchable, you don't have to compete, but I tell you what, if you show up and do some, just playing it in the parking lot at the event, playing it at the hotel, playing it anywhere around the event, they're gonna hear you. And if they hear you, they're gonna buy you.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't got to compete, but you just got to demonstrate all the time.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm cool. I'm 100% cool with that because at the end of the day, it's about. And my thing is, as you already know, All-Star, I'm always down to support something that I'm passionate about. You know what I mean? That's why I do the giveaways. One, because it's fun to me. Like we were supposed to give one thing away and we went overboard, but it's fun to me. It's fun to me to do that because a lot of people, I get it. People are going to take anything for free. I get it. But for me, it's more to show the people that I do this for a living. And a lot of people that know me know I don't do this for the money. I do it because I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I do it because I love I love seeing custom things, especially when people are taking their time. Like hot sauce, I've never seen this trick or heard of this trick before. I want to meet her because now she's got something that I'm like, she's a heavy hitter. You know what I mean? So like, I want to meet Chris. I want to meet all the people down over here. You know what I mean? KO, I want to meet him as well because I can learn from everybody. I've been in business 13 years, but I've been in Slingshots for like 4 months. So if I want to capitalize on the Slingshot community, I want to be able to learn from the people who've been doing it. Feel me?
100%.
Absolutely. Everybody in the chat is saying the same thing. You need to come, compete. You need to let people hear your speakers, win. You know, if you got a winning speaker, they definitely want that. Ain't nobody trying to buy no trash speakers. So you winning.
No, but
they sure gonna buy it.
I definitely think you should go to a show. I definitely think you should go to a show and play your bike. Don't gotta compete because then if you're not up there or you didn't build a bike for that class, you don't want to make yourself look bad.
Exactly.
So you do not play in the ring. That's not what you're there for. You're there to show your product because your product could be amazing on a simple setup.
Yeah.
It could be better on a heavier setup, but we don't know that. And that's someone's plan on however they build their bike. The same with any speaker, it's that way. With any bass box or with any subwoofer, because we could use a different set of sub boxes using the same subs, and they're going to sound completely different.
Yeah.
So another thing about me, I don't like outside pods. My bike was built for looks, paint, wheels, suspension.
So is mine. Yeah,
you know, so I kept it that way. But if you're trying to sell your pods and make them look right, for me, my thing is finishes. I want to see the cuts. I don't want to see imperfections on the fiberglass. I want to make sure it lines up. If I see your speaker pods or extending off of the fender, that's a bad mold. That's a bad product. So you need to show people your product. Photos are very deceiving. So if people don't know what your boxes look like or what your pods look like, your speakers, you need to show people, put it in their face, because they're not going to know how to go online and find it.
Yeah, so like for me, like with those pods you talk about, I specifically made it my point to not do fender pods. Why? Because everybody does fender pods. You know what I mean? So like for me, I'm actually wanting to do bolt-ons for the back, like the back of your head. If you go see my sling, I got them in the back of my head and I have them on the other side as well. So like for me, that's what I'm doing. Granted, that's not going to be done right now because it's really expensive to get those molds. But that is my end result is to do exactly what you said. Like I planned already to shut it down when I go to a show, but I don't want to go into the ring because, for example, I don't want to go into the ring not because I'm scared or I can't compete, but like for example, if I train, right? I train, but I'm not gonna go and train with a black belt in jiu-jitsu and I'm a blue belt. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go against him because I'm gonna get myself whooped because he has a lot more experience. The boxes that I buy from, if I build it or whatever the case may be, just like you said, the box plays such a huge role that you could take a $10 speaker and make it sound better than a $500 speaker. You know what I mean? So for me, that's kind of where I'm just struggling with it real bad because everything being so far is like, okay, I'm going to Florida this weekend coming up. It's costing me $3,000 just to go to Florida and gas. You see what I'm saying? So like to go to Atlanta or something like that, it costs a lot of money, especially with the truck I'm pulling.
Hey, bro, you sound like a rapper, man, without a deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, sew up your town and then you sew up the world. You know what I mean? For real. Like, I mean, just keeping it real 100. You know what I'm saying? But you sew up your town, you sew up the world. I mean, once you get out there, and then like folks go spend. Everybody on here like hot sauce. Shoot, they spending money, man. Ain't nobody messed up with the money. But you gotta shoot. I mean, you gotta sew up your area first, and then me personally, I don't go spend 14 hours away. I wouldn't spend with a vendor that came to Nashville and you were in California. Because dude, 2 weeks later, something goes south. You ain't coming back to Nashville. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. So I mean, I deal with ATL Slingshot. It's 4 hours away. Some go south. They back everything they got. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a sound system put in with them. They wouldn't give me my bike back for 24 hours because they had to run a test and make sure. And I'm telling you, all the way from Marietta to Nashville, I was on high. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still on high right now. And that was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got Nash speaker that blew out, PRV everywhere. And they stand whatever. And everybody, they sold up their town so they can sew up the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once you get your people right there, then you got everybody. Everybody gonna come to you. Where you at? We're gonna go see you.
Huge though. You guys are huge. You gotta understand, like New Jersey, New York, Atlanta, like where I'm at.
Man, I'm in Nashville. We're in Nashville. They everywhere. We everywhere.
You guys are everywhere.
It's a black time.
Where I'm at, there's no slingshot. There's 2 slingshots in 150.
Hey, no brothers, where you at?
There's none whatsoever.
Oh yeah, man.
That's why I'm saying, like, what do I have to do? I was talking to All Star about this.
Like, hey man, you gotta move, man. You like a rapper in Nashville trying to get a deal, and it ain't nothing but country music, huh? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get out. Move.
Okay, guys.
Get on the road.
Get out.
What you say, Chris?
Travel.
You gotta get on the road.
Yeah.
And travel.
I figured.
Instead of giving people free stuff, use that to get you where you need to get. Travel with that money. Don't give it away. Put it into your budget. Travel. Show your product. Sell it, and then the people will do all the promotion for you. That's just the way it goes.
Got you. I got you.
Just keep it up.
Watch this hill, Hulk. Watch this hill. You said you had to spend that much money to go somewhere. He said he travels 4 hours to go to his shop in ATL, right?
Yeah.
I drive at least 10 to, it depends on how I get to Tampa.
Okay.
I'm going to drive where I need to go to get my work done. And that's and I drive all the way from Louisiana to Tampa, Florida to go to see RCB.
Okay.
My bike is there now. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's always about the quality shop that you deal with. Period.
Yeah.
If you put it out there good and it handles the business, look, Manuel will tell you the same thing. I was going to another shop and it didn't work out. I saw him again in Myrtle Beach, looked at him, talked to him, got on the phone with him. Man, next thing you know, he came to Slidell, Louisiana, right? The man literally helped me install my pods at the event. He didn't have no booth to set up. We out there in the concrete getting it out the mud. It just depends on what kind of owner you're going to be and the quality work you put out there. Not a lot of shop owners going to go out there in the heat, busting your knees and ankles to install some pods, bro.
I got you.
So you put out a good product, you put on a good deal, people are going to come. And because of that, I'm going to drive however long it takes to go do business with them.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
You can build that relationship with them, right? That's where you go. You go down there. You've been going and you continually to go. They treat you right. You can build that relationship with them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's part of it too.
Hey, Queen, let's get over there to J. Crow. Let's get over there to the president. Let's get to the president.
The president.
If you're just not tuning in, I want to introduce Metro City Slingers president. What's up, man? Talk to us, man.
What's going on, man? Like I said, hey, man, it's been good being on here, man. Listen to everybody on the panel. Everything good, meeting everybody. It's a good platform, man. You know what I'm saying? To spread it out, to spread the love in the Slingshot community. But what I want to ask, man, is, you know, I heard a lot of you guys saying that, hey, you know, a lot of people are not into the competitions. So I want to first ask you guys, why you think people are not in the competitions? And my second question is, what are you guys looking for when you go to shows? I mean, we spend a lot of money, we drive, we go to these shows and all this type of stuff. What are you guys looking for when you go to shows?
In my opinion, I like to go to shows, but I like to ride. You know, I feel that the community's changing too much that it just focuses on music.
Yes.
You know, like, what happened to riding? What happened to let's get together? Where are we going? Where are we staying? Or what are we going to go see? What are we going to go visit? That's what I miss in the community. It's everything right now is just speakers, amplifiers, and who got boxes. That's, you know, like, and I feel that, you know, I started in 17 and I built the bike based off of looks, and the audio game came up. I'm like, you see these bikes, some of these bikes, yeah, they sound great, but they look like trash.
They look like trash.
Yeah. You look at my bike, to me, it's like I'm a picky person. Like, you dump all this money, say 20, 30, 40 grand in audio, and your bike looks like trash. But why?
Bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey,
so that's my opinion. But as far as the community and platforms, let's ride. That's what it's about. What is the bike for? Did we buy a bike just to play music? For that, let's set up a booth. Set up a trailer, but the bike is, let's roll it. Let's ride. At least me and my team, we like to ride. And that's why our boxes, or whoever has subwoofers and speakers on the outside pods, they're still there. They're not hitting the floor. They're not falling off. They're installed correctly. They got what they want, but they ride. And I'm talking about they'll ride 5, 6, 7 hours in these bikes. And nothing moved on the bike. Everything is intact. Because they expect to ride. So some of these bikes, you say, oh, we got to ride an hour. Oh, I can't drive my bike. It's like, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, because of that, it's too heavy. And then my wheel's going to rub on the pod. I'm like, how is that fun anymore? That's my opinion. Sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings, but to me, it's like, I bought my bike because I like it and I want to ride.
Yeah. So, hey man, I've been in since 2017, 18 when I bought my bike. And I remember our first show we went to was the SS Takeover in Atlanta. And like Hot Sauce said, hey man, we got on 75, 85, man. It was just like a free fall, but it was so fun, man, because we just out there riding and chilling, just having fun, you know, in the camaraderie. And you know, and I agree with you. You know, we kind of went away from that, and not just, you know, show up to the show, sit and look. You know, yeah, we can do that anywhere. So that's just my opinion. But I just want.
I agree, but it's basically of what I was saying. It's like lately everyone's like, "Oh, I built this, I built that," but what are we all talking about? All we talk about is audio. Not what could we go see? What could we go ride through? What city can we shut down? No, what audio competition can we start? That's all we hear nowadays. It's cool, but let's ride. Like there's I'd say in our crew, G Money will ride his bike in 30-degree weather. He don't care. G is outside. He's the true definition of being outside. So it don't matter what it is. There's another guy in our crew, Jay. Man, one time he was outside, it was snowing. It's just, but that shows you the true definition of I like to ride.
Right.
In my opinion, you know, everyone's like, oh, it's 60 degrees. I'm not going outside. Okay, cool, but let's ride. It's 80 degrees and people still don't want to ride. So I feel that it's definitely shifted to just audio.
All right.
Just strictly audio. I think that some of these platforms should limit a little more of the audio. Let's do it. This is what people want. This is what brings people. Great. But let's involve a little more riding for the people who come for that. Because if you're traveling 10 to 15 hours to go to an event just to do an audio competition, I'll go to a concert for $300-400. You know, like I'm not trying to put no one in a position where it sounds like I'm rude, but it's just like, come on, let's bring the sport back to what it was, or at least meet in the middle somehow.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Where we at?
Mr. Lucas, you want to answer J. Crow's question?
Yeah, I mean, about the competition wise, I'm gonna tell you. Have you ever competed in a song competition?
I haven't. You know, I've been waffling, thinking about it. You know, but you know, sometimes like, if I get into it, you know, it's gonna be ever in the circle. I'm gonna be buying, you know, speakers and amps and all that. And this year I bought this, and then next year it's not. You know, now I got to go back and buy more. I don't know. You know, I don't know if I really want to get into it because I know it's gonna cost me a lot of money.
Well, let me be honest with you, because I'm gonna tell you from both perspectives, right?
Yeah.
You listen to some song competitions and you like, I could have beat that. I could have done that. And then you get into a song competition and you get tossed all over the place. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's a blow to your confidence, because guess what? You just spent a lot of money on them speakers, them amps, and you were expecting to be the wow factor for everybody in the camp. You feel me?
Right.
That's when in you has to say, either I'm going back to the drawing board, or maybe I need to look at my song selection, or maybe I just need to step away from this period. But you're going to get that addiction. I don't care who you are. Once you lose that first go round, I need to go with these speakers. I need to go with that. I mean, you're going to be...
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I went to Kenyatta. I was like, bro, what am I doing wrong? And he said, you got compression drivers? Like, nah, bro, you got to bump it up. So next thing you know, I'm out blowing some more bread for this here. I mean, so it just all depends on how you feel when you take that L. I mean, if you could take an L with grace and move on, then cool. But if you can't, you about to blow some bread, straight up.
That's what I don't like with a lot of people. That's what I don't like. And that
Y'all, can you guys hear?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Not.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Because I'm trying to fly to somebody. You couldn't hear.
What were you saying?
I said that's what I don't like, because a lot of people, they get something, and just like you're 100% hit it on the head, where you talk about where people build something, they do something, right? And they lose, and all of a sudden they got to go back. You know what I mean? Because now it's not about, because I'm literally that's exactly what happened to me, and I haven't even competed with nobody. I literally built my sling.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you somebody on the panel about to go through that.
You
Hey,
know what I mean?
Mr. All-Star himself. Like he gonna come out there with like the death box, and then I'm gonna come out there and tell him, hey, I was Huckleberry, and then I'm gonna slam him on the floor, then I'm gonna pick him up and say, hey, try again.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I wish people would change that, because instead of being like, oh, what did I do different? It's not necessarily somebody doing something different. It's how they're set up. Like I built my bike for me. Just like Chris was talking about, he built his bike for looks, right? And it's functional. Like I'm building my bike to promote my brand, but most importantly, it's something that I said I wanted to build for myself. But you're 100% right when you talk about how you lose something and then you gotta be better and then better. Then these shops, like I'm not one of them. You could ask anybody about me. I'm not one to be like, yo, this dude is willing to spend the money. I'm gonna take as much as I can, because I'm the first one to tell you, bro, don't be stupid, my boy. Like you don't need to spend all that money, my guy. Like I'll be the first one.
Let me tell you, some people make their bikes to be thrashed around, and when a particular bike come out there, they were designed to be thrashed around. Also,
All right.
I'm just picking, bro.
All-Star, why they got you going like this, All-Star? Like Hulk, when Hulk gets mad and he throws people all over the place?
Hey, let me tell you something. I want to be honest with you. I got a sample of All-Star bike. And I'm going to be honest. Most people won't say it. The boy working with something. He working with something. But I don't know if he working with enough, but he working with something. I gave you something.
Okay. All right.
All-Star, I'm going to sponsor you, All-Star.
KO, you want to answer that? Oh, I'm sorry, All-Star. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Queen. Who's next?
KO, I wanted to hear his response to what J. Crow said.
I mean, you know what? I used to box all Army. You know, I seen the comments about the Army stuff in there, whatever. But you know, you always got to enter the ring like you are the best. If you don't, if you had that lack of confidence in yourself, and that's like your slingshots. You know, you always think that you're the best, or you know yours sound the best, yours looks the best, but it's never you. This is like anything else in the car world, in the bike world, in the slingshot world. You're always going to meet that next level person or that next level bike, and you think that you coming to the show, but somebody else. I mean, you got to take that and you got to be humble about yourself. And you know what? I got to go back to the drawing board. Untouchable. You know, you got to get in the ring, bro. You can't be afraid to box. You got to put your speakers up against those PVRs, those you know, the DS18s, the POW, everything. And then if you lose, come back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you build up your product. That's how you build up your self-esteem. And that's how it is in this bike world, you know.
Oh, my self-esteem is there. I ain't worried about it. Right. I ain't worried about the self-esteem portion of it, because again, just like what Chris said, it gets to the point, like I'm not scared. I'm broke, but I ain't scared to spend money. So, you know what I mean? And I do my own work. So I don't want to get to that point like what everybody says. Like I think I'm gonna do exactly. Well, I am gonna do exactly what people talk about as far as going to the lot, playing my music, doing my thing. You know what I mean? Going ahead and going to the shows. You know what I mean? And do my thing there. That's now, if I go to an event or whatever, and I want to compete, honestly, like if I lose, I'm not gonna lie. These people, there's a lot of people that know tricks. Like New Jersey knows highs, right? I know highs and stuff as well. But Texas, they know how to manipulate the bike to get that base. I don't, because I'm brand new to it. And nobody's around here to teach me, or I can even see what somebody else is set up for. So yes, I will go ahead and go to Atlanta and go to Florida to go see these bikes so I can learn about it. Because honestly, like I really, really want to know what these bikes are doing so that I can go ahead and learn to do that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be, it's all about money at the end of the day, but it's really not, because I would, as All-Star, I would be the first one to go ahead and just give something away just to have a good time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like for me, I want to go to these shows. I want to meet CeeLo. I want to eat all you guys. I'll be the type. I'm bored on a Saturday. It's North Carolina, and Chris talked about, yo, I'm in Jersey this weekend. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a flight just to go meet him. I meet him and I see his bike. I meet his boys. So now I just meet a whole bunch of things. So for me, it's just more of a, it's just more trying to get to an understanding. Some TH3 or something talk about I need to learn about the community and educate myself, which I have no problem whatsoever learning about it. So, but my problem is the closest is 8 hours, 10 hours away to learn about it, because the closest sling is some old guy that hasn't driven a sling since 18. You know what I mean? And I'm just being I'm just being 100 with you. You know what I mean? Like, so it's harder for me because I don't have that around there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's harder. Like, I have bass heads out here, like people who take, like everybody that goes ahead and they make these loud cars, right? They look like trash, but they're really loud. Me, I'm from New York City. So when New York before, they're mainly known for their vocals. So when I came down here, they didn't know nothing about vocals. I didn't know nothing about bass. You see what I'm saying? So now I got the loudest Magnum in the world right now. So now I got that bass, but for a car. The bass in a car and the bass in a Slingshot is completely different from what it is. So the box I built for the Slingshot, keep it 100, sucks. It's trash. You know what I mean? Because you would think small box, big power, big box, small power. That's in a car application. They talking about 0.6 cubes in a little cubby important. How do you port? How do you port a 0.6 cube box? And the magnet on this thing is 800 ounces. It's crazy to me. You don't what? You don't port it? You know, that's where I'm at with it. He's saying you don't. Other people saying you do. So like, I don't know. I know I'm not ported right now, and I sound like trash. And I'm throwing 5,000 watts to these subs. RMS, clamp power, and it sounds like straight butt.
All right, guys. Queen, who's next? Is there everybody?
That's all the questions.
That's
all
all?
of our panelists have asked a
All right.
question.
Is that it?
Yeah. Also, I want you to tell us about the scorecard.
Okay, so just real quick, I'm gonna do a live stream in another day or so, but the scorecard is out for everybody to view. So when you click on the scorecard, it's just a sample. It's a sample of what the scorecard is gonna look like, right? So I made the scorecard because if you can't make it to these shows, this is the way you can figure out who's winning in different platforms. You know what I'm saying? You can get an understanding of in the featherweight, lightweight, heavyweight, welterweight, or whatever, and even in the lights, you can actually tune into the website. And as I update it every week, you can see, where Black Mamba was at, where All-Star won it, and then when All-Star won again, and then All-Star won again. You can see all this stuff is happening, and you won't be lost. You know what I'm saying? So, just check out the website. Now, if you are a competitor, please get in contact with me and I'll put you in the website. The website has a tab where it says meet all of the competitors. So you learn a little bit about the competitors. You learn, their slingshot, the year. You learn the name of their slingshot. You learn where they're from. You even got, if you want to network with them, you can network with them with their email. And there's also a button on there where you can click and you can go to their Facebook page. So just check it out. I'm gonna do a live stream about it in a couple of days.
Cool.
And we'll go from there. So just remember, if you go to the website right now, if you click on scorecard, it's just an example. It's always gonna show the top 5 winners as we go through the years. It'll always show the top 5 winners in sound, and it always show the top 3 winners in light. So it's a way to stay up on what's going on if you can't make it to all these shows. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's get out of here, Queen. I want to go around so we can finish off. I want everybody to give us their social media handles where you're going to be at, what you got going on. So let's start with we'll start with CeeLo. CeeLo, we're going to start with CeeLo down here. CeeLo, give us your social media handles, or your IG. If we want to reach out and touch you or whatever, or where are we going to see you at? Give us something there, CeeLo. You're on mute. You still on mute.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be in Nashville. Most of the southeast tours we're gonna try to make. I think we're going. I know we're going to Atlanta. We're going to Maggie Valley, Nashville. They got a Chicago show, a St. Louis show. We're gonna get out, man. We probably hit 4 or 5 shows last year. We're gonna try to make it just as many, if not more, this year. I'm just on Facebook. It's CeeLo on Facebook. That's about it.
Okay. All right. And I want to tell everybody, all the viewers and the panel members, CeeLo leads the night ride for Mama Duck. Mama Duck in the Nashville Sling Fest. CeeLo is one of the guys who will lead the night ride through the town of Nashville. Is that right, CeeLo?
Yeah, we shut it down.
Okay. All right, let's keep it going with Lucas.
I'm Lucas. You can find me at Baton Rouge Slingshot Riders. You don't have to be from Louisiana to be on our page. We're real informative. We share everybody's events. We try to keep people informed. If we see something wrong or some information we can pass, we're just a bunch of homeboys that just like to spread information. We just did a slingshot night. I want to give major shouts out to Louisiana Slingers, Homer Slingshot Riders, Sling Fusion, LA Deep, Shreveport, Gonzalez, and CJ and Colleen out of New Orleans.
All right. Thank you. Hot Sauce, give us the social medias, Hot Sauce. Give us where we're going to see you at, Hot Sauce.
I'm waiting.
You're definitely going to see me in Jacksonville. I'm definitely going there. I'm going to be in Atlanta, of course. I wanted to come to Tampa, but we'll see. But can you have them? And I'm definitely I don't know. It's by ear. I really, since I put so much into the Slingshot this year, I definitely want to go to more shows and get involved with it. But for now, I'm just Atlanta based. Okay. I really don't have any big plans to go across unless my group members come up with something that gets us that far.
Okay. Can you give us the Facebook or the IG?
My Instagram is the number is 444 _ EVAME. So that's 444 _ EVAME. And again, I'm a part of the ATL Slingshot community. And Chris, I was trying to respond to you really quickly, but my internet started messing up. I used to be a part of a group that didn't ride, and they weren't focused on really riding anymore. But It's a good balance. Find I think it's all about the people that you surround yourself around, because there's a lot of people just like you that want to get out and ride. But my group, and I know you're far away, I'm so sorry, but you're so far away. But if you were here in Atlanta, you definitely would understand that, like with my group, we give a little bit of all things. Like we ride, we do a lot of things for the community. If there's a child that God forbid just went through something, we are there. Like we do a lot of stuff for the community, and we ride, and we talk a lot of mess, and we love sound. So it's everything in one umbrella. So it's just all about who you surround yourself about. All right, thank you.
I agree. Thank you.
I have a 10-year-old that's been getting he's been really taking advantage of this podcast tonight. He needs to go to bed. Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, let's keep it going with KO. KO, give us the social medias. KO, give us the business address. KO, tell us what you do with the custom chrome.
What's up, All-Star? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate this platform. ATLcustomchrome.com. ATL Custom Chrome with custom with a K, Chrome with a K, on Instagram and Facebook. I rarely have time to really ride with everybody. Like Hot Sauce said, there's a lot of things going on in the A. But I try to get out there. I try to do events. I'm definitely going to be at the Sling Fest. I'm gonna have vendors tent at the Sling Fest coming up. I'm working with boats, custom jet boats, old school. I'm doing an old school project right now, completely gold plated. So check me out, atlcustomchrome.com. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir. Mr.
Hey,
Untouchable.
I have seen you. He tight. Custom Chrome. I've seen you, man. I ain't know that was you, bro. You real nice down there.
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right, let's go to Mr. Untouchable. Mr. Untouchable, man, give us your business social media handles, man. Tell us where we can see you at, man.
Appreciate it. So you can get me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Look up Untouchable Sounds, all one word. As far as my website is untouchable-sounds.com or untouchablesoundstm.com. I'm located in 3051 Riley Drive, Springfield, Illinois. Most importantly, you guys give me a call, 855-LK-WHIPS, 855-WHIPS. Those are my ways to contact me. It's better to hit me up on Facebook, though, because I'm always accessible on Facebook more than anything else. And hopefully I get to see a lot of people. Chris, hit me up, man. I want to make sure that we link up.
Sounds good.
Custom Chrome, I sent you a request. It's still pending or whatever. But everybody else, bro, like hit me up. I want to be able to be in touch with everybody. Real talk, because I want to be able to learn and I want to be able to network. You know what I mean? I want to be able to network. I want to be able to see what I can do to make this community better and how I can be an influence instead of just throwing money away and giving money away to people. I want to be able to see how I can be an influence in this community in a positive way, especially with the kids. You know what I mean? Like I'm real big on trying to make sure that kids don't go down the same thing I did when I was younger at 16, 15. And if we could keep them away from jails, drugs, guns, I'm all about it, man. Real talk. I ain't even trying to bring the moping down, but seriously, like there's so many kids out here that'll see a slingshot and they'll be like, oh, that's cool. And in my opportunity, I always, and I post my videos all the time, I always take the opportunity to talk to these kids and let them know that it's a lot better than rap videos and clothing. So that's the way you guys can hit me up. Untouchable Sounds on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. That's the way to hit me up.
Cool.
All right. Let's keep it going with Chris from Light 'em Up.
So I only do Instagram. I'm not a Facebook person, so I keep it simple. It's Unique Recovery on Instagram. And as far as what shows I plan on going to, at least the first one will be Jacksonville, 3-Wheel Showdown. I've never been to any of them. I heard a lot of good things, seen a lot of good things. It's time to pull up and see what all the talk's about, and hope to have a good time and meet a lot of new people.
Is it all one word, Unique Recovery?
Yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Let's keep it going with the president. The president.
Yeah, appreciate it. Hey, because of my job, I don't have a lot of social media, but I will say Metro City Slingers on the Instagram, Metro City Slingers, as you see it, hear it. Also, we're on Facebook as well. Kind of echo what Untouchable said, the Hulk. Our group, I challenge our group that as many events that we go to, we do as many community social events as well. What I want to do, though, is to try to plan something with our Atlanta crew and maybe our Nashville guys. We come together on one of the weekends. We meet up with the groups and we ride out together, you know what I'm saying? Do some things like that. And it don't necessarily have to be a show. But we travel to y'all spot. Maybe y'all come here to South Carolina. We'll show y'all a good time and vice versa. And that bring the community closer. You know, we might even make it out to Texas one time. But yeah, so appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, but appreciate it. And that's all I got. Appreciate all stuff.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I appreciate, man. It was an honor to have you guys on the platform. Me and Queen, we appreciate it, man. Looking forward to seeing all you guys at the competitions, at the events and stuff like that. So feel free to come back, man. And if I invite you back, please accept the invitation and come back. So we're gonna get out of here, man. Peace.
Appreciate you, bro.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Appreciate it.
Listen, I thank you guys for taking time, man, to get on Straight Up TV, man. I am your Slingshot platform, man, for YouTube. Anytime you feel like you want to come by, man, if you have a conversation, man, if you have something to say that for the betterment of the Slingshot community, man, please contact me and come on the show, man. So let's close out. Let's close out with everybody, you know what I'm saying?